So there we were, minding our own business, going through some busted up looking rooms, wondering why the place already looks looted. Previously, we had dealt with two undead ogres and their master, or at least the greater undead, being the what do you call it, a white champion? Yeah, we dispatched all three of those. After that, we went to the next room after finding a hidden door in the wall. One room completely destroyed, torn apart. Looks like somebody already looted it. Second room, same thing. Third room, I go in first, unfortunately, and I get ganked by, 8 skeletons? Downed by the last one after losing my last point of HP. And it ain't looking good for me, but who knows? I might be all right.
Yeah, originally you guys were in the kind of an upper area where you guys were like in this fungal forest of mushrooms, essentially in the Underdark, which led from a shrine that was written in a strange language you guys didn't translate to some long lost god. There was a tunnel up there. You guys went down into essentially the Underdark, where Raimundo and Neji led you through, and you guys killed the Alpha Crick. You guys went up to a door then, and I think Neji was able to successfully lockpick the door. Lockpicks the door, and you guys basically are in this Durgar foundry, in a way, right? You guys hear banging and clanging of metal, but the Durgar down here said like part of this area is like haunted. And you guys walked, and this is what you were talking about, Becky. You guys walked over into this huge room that's like scattered in bones. Bones are strewn throughout everywhere. And it was like a desecrated area, which you guys kind of saw before back at the Centipede Temple. Right? Where you guys killed the cultist there, collected your reward from the local lord, who was being called back to the capital of the elves in Layla. And you guys kind of were just searching. You guys were like, well, let's keep continuing, because Beckett is like, like this blood hunter he fights undead. This is right up his alley. Of course, I kind of maybe forced it a little bit on you, and you moved into the room first, but I rolled a 20 on initiative, and you still got cracked. And I rolled pretty well with the skeletons, and you got surrounded. They almost grabbed you as they kind of animated up, and just kind of caught you by surprise. So, pretty grim stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah. But let's introduce our new player, Canes. Is that how you say your name, or Cans?
Cans.
Cans, okay.
Because he cans do anything. That's for sure. Little kobold guy. He is a artificer and a wild magic sorcerer. He was enslaved for the majority of his life, and chance has brought him to these random weird powers that he has, and no longer enslaved. He heard some fighting was going on down in this area, so he scurried on over to see what was going on.
And why don't we just go ahead and go around the table. Cans he's got a little bit of experience, but he plays a lot of, I think this is your fourth, you're in 4 games?
Yeah, this is my 4th.
So he's just like an addict now for Dungeons & Dragons. He's found good company, right, guys?
I'm so sorry.
Beckett's playing in 2 games a week with me right now. And that's if I don't start the Monday game up. Go full-blown addict mode.
I don't have a Monday game.
Well,
I feel lazy now.
Yeah, I'm kind of lazy though about starting the Monday game. I don't have a good concept of like what I want to do in that game, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm at the writer's block moment, where it's just me sitting down for a few hours and figure out what I want to do. Beckett, why don't you tell us about yourself, and as you can just say whatever you want as a player, and your character, what it's about, so Cans isn't totally in the dark.
Alright, well, I'm currently serving in the U.S. military as a financial management technician in the Air Force. That's what I'm doing in real life. And when I'm not doing that, I'm playing D&D, I'm playing video games, watching Netflix. I mean, I'm pretty relaxed. I would say that I'm a pretty okay dungeon master, but I mean, that's just what my players tell me, and then, you know, sometimes I let it get to my head and it's not healthy. So this is kind of my break from DMing, so I can be a player again.
Nice. It's nice to meet you, Beckett.
And Morgwin.
How you doing? My name's Dallas. I'm playing Morgwen Monroe. It's a half-elf, bard, hexblade, warlock. You can see him in the middle of the screen here. Let's see. It's really it. He carries a set of bagpipes and 2 swords, one for each of you. And that's pretty much it.
Sweet. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Ramondo.
Ramondo, name is Dan, like old head player. Like we've been playing with Morgwin here for 20 plus years.
Wow.
Yeah, so like coffee roaster out in Seattle. I DM 2 games, and kind of like Beckett, I like to play in a game to, you know, keep me level set and also to learn. Like so learn a lot from this game. Have a lot of fun with it. Playing a Circle of Land Desert Druid, and just came to 4th level. So he's a grappler and just took Warcaster. So he's going to be in the mix and casting spells and changing shapes and healing people. So I got a nice little mix of things with him. So
I put your character right next to Morgwin here. So we're starting off in combat. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I added Can's. So you guys can see this is Can's first game, so I might go a little slow on some of the stuff while you guys, this is like your 9th or 8th or 9th session you guys are going into or something like that. In fact, I'm going to have to review to see if I think we leveled up after we killed the Grick, so we still have a few more, maybe another game. But you guys are doing stuff. You're doing adventuring things, right? We're in a dungeon, getting loots, killing guys, or killing baddies, or just basically figuring stuff out. I will clarify a little bit. Remember what the Durgar, remember their eyes were like all pitch black and dark, and they said they served the darkness. The darkness is some god or creature that has caused, you know, massive amounts of destruction. Not so much in Layla, but maybe the forces here are moving. And the Durgar are basically forging weapons for maybe an army of some kind, or just forging weapons for when the darkness wants to make a strategic move of some kind. I rolled initiative. I rolled a natural 20, and I think we ended the game where my initiative was up next, right? So I'm going to have you guys all roll initiative. You go to your character sheet, and you're going to click roll initiative. So we have Kane's rolls a 12. And then we have Ramondo with a 5. What did Beckett
that sets the tone for the night. That sets the tone.
Beckett got a 4. I'm gonna Morgwin, do you want to control Fizzgig Centipede?
Sure.
So you're gonna roll a giant centipede's initiative, unless you want me to roll it for you.
You can roll it.
Okay. So it's the giant centipede stat block.
Okay, I'll find it.
Unless you think this is more of a DM thing and Ramondo can do it. You want Ramondo to do it instead?
No, I can do it. Don't worry about it.
I'll roll initiative for you, though. Roll 14, so the centipede goes up. And then, Morgwin, what did you roll for initiative?
13.
Okay, so we're going to have you go right after the centipede like this. So this is the initiative order. You guys see that now? This is what Tailspire has. That's something called a turn-based order. I actually got this stuff working in your D&D, which is a site that I work on, where I can roll everybody's initiative automatically now. Similar to D&D Beyond, but I like it because it's better. So the skeletons are up first, and let's turn on some battle music. There's piles of bodies in here. This is just like one of the haunted chambers. You know, in here, there could be loot. Some of it seems to be pillaged and loot. There's bodies that have sprung up, and poor Beckett is bleeding out. I rolled a death save already for him. I remember what I rolled. I think we should intensify the music a little bit and actually turn on the ambience. I think this is like a battle scary thing, huh? So the swordsmen are up, and I'm not going to be a super evil DM, Beckett, and just like finish you off. But just keep in mind, like, you know, you could fall in combat, and more sophisticated monsters would probably do it. These skeletons seem to be more possessed than anything. Like something very wrong has happened here. In fact, the stature of the skeletons are dwarven. You know, most of them are dwarven. But originally, what was it? Bodos ran in here, and he was like kind of going gung ho. And of course, he AFK'd because he's like, "Nope, I'm out of this adventure." Like, I don't want to get dunked on by 5 lowly skeletons or 6 lowly skeletons. Instead, I will surround Fizzbang's thing a little bit, as his guy will absorb a little bit of damage. 3 of them. Fizzbang's Centipede can take an attack of opportunity as they come out to attack Morgwin.
Okay.
And that's about 30 feet. Yeah, 3 of them make their way outside like that to attack.
You moved
Morgwin.
me.
Oh, I did? I did. Let me move you back.
He crawled his way out of that room.
I mean, I'd be fine not in there. You
Exactly.
you can put me out there.
I'm gonna move this guy over here. There does seem to be like a little table here, but there's like tactical effects. One thing I'm trying to do is, if you guys want to be super hardcore about it, like, you shouldn't have any base overlap. Okay, so I'm gonna make the attacks, 3 attacks onto the giant centipede. The giant centipede has an AC of 13, and it just has 4 hit points.
4 whole hit points, yes, sir. So
Let's
this
see
will
if
be
I
the
can-
only round it gets to go.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, I know it.
Let me see.
That's why I was like, oh, you're really worried about who's going to play this? It
Yes,
will
I
live
was.
one round.
Here we go. The skeletons
Live
swing
one
their...
round and bite.
Does he get his AOO off before or after he gets attacked?
You can do it right now.
He rolled a 20 total, 16 plus 4 for 4 points of piercing and 8 points of poison.
4 piercing, you said?
4 piercing, 8 poison.
As undead
But
or
I'm
immune to
judging
poison,
undead
right?
are not getting poison. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but cool, at least you're thinking about it. I missed twice, though. This is the 3rd attack. I actually missed with all 3 attacks onto this poor little guy as they step over Beckett's dead body, or bleeding out body. They attack Morgwin. Morgwin is flanked by 2 of them, so I'm going to attack with the 2 guys that are flanking you. I roll a natural 20 on one of them. I'm going to roll another 20.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that one.
Okay, I
With
rolled
my
again.
you know what? Silvery barbs or shield. Shield isn't gonna help me.
A natural 20 is always a hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna use silvery barbs to make him roll again and take
Okay.
the.
I already
take
rolled
the
it again, right?
roll.
So what's your AC?
Watch him double crit.
16.
I hit you with the 16, but it does not crit you though.
Yep. Mhm.
I did roll max damage for 8 piercing damage as a short sword slashes into you. This is the last attack. This one is not flanking you. I also roll a natural 20 as one stabs you and then swings for your neck.
Okay.
I'm going to roll another d20 to see if I super crit. This is a part of our house rules games. We have a few little house rules. I'll send you the link after the game. I just don't want to overwhelm you, I guess. So I do max damage on one of the dice, which is 6 plus 3. So that's 9. Make a DC 15 con save. The
Nope.
9 piercing, you fail. You take a stack of exhaustion as you have a huge gash in your neck. Are you concentrating on any spells? I don't think so.
Yeah.
You are?
Don't worry. I'll make a roll.
Okay. Let's make that roll right now.
Yeah,
That's
sure,
the last
give me a
attack of the
second.
skeletons. I rolled 2 20s, guys. But poor Fizzgig's little centipede is slithering and snaking out of the way, able to dodge the attacks of the skeletons.
I keep my concentration on kinetic jaunt.
Nice. Skeleton's turn are over. Fizzgig's centipede is up. Do you want to attack?
Oh, the centipede. Sorry, I thought he took a hit and died. But no, okay, great.
No, he's slipping out of the way. He's
He
bobbing
missed
and
it.
weaving.
All right, so he's going to take an attack. AC 12.
The skeletons have an AC. They have pretty good AC. AC of 13.
Okay, then
They wear leather armor.
Okay, then the centipede missed.
Okay, and that's the end of that guy. Morgwin.
Oh, so it's my turn now, eh?
Yep.
All right. Let me see where I am.
Like the sound of the haunted caverns here. I have the sound for this sound effect now for the other side of the lair with the dwarves banging away on the anvils too, guys.
All right, I'm going to attack the one to my east, or the one to my east, which is to the north.
You can also hit the M key, right? You can
Yeah,
hit the
yeah.
M key to identify the one. Okay,
That
you
one.
want to hit that guy? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you guys have access to the light tool, which is the L key. I think the DM only has that ability.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right,
But we
so
use the M
here
key. It's our
comes
little hack.
here comes the rapier into him.
Okay.
19 to hit for 5 points of piercing.
Nice.
Here comes the short sword with a 13. So I meet
right,
his
you
AC,
hit.
meet their AC
Yep.
for 5 points of piercing. I'm going to use a bonus action to throw a Bard Inspiration into a Blade Flourish, a defensive flourish, to give me an extra 2 to my armor class,
Nice.
which would put me at 18. I have kinetic jaunt up. I am going to move out of the way. I will not provoke.
Or do you want to move?
So I'm going.
I have hidden areas over here. Right?
Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere over there.
It's just dark, right?
Yeah. I'm going over here.
Okay, let's move your character back. Or we're using the hit the M key again. Right?
Sure.
And hands, I want you to do this too. Hit the M key. It should bring up the AoE effect. Then you're going to hit the number 4. Right? And that's going to toggle a option. But now when Morgwin moves his model, they'll actually automatically use the measuring tool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have you try that now, Morgwin.
It's up now.
Okay, try to move your model.
Sure. Hang on a sec. I'm trying to see where I hit 30.
Are you the guy with the big ball up right now, or is that cans messing up?
That's me. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you want to left click or right click out of that.
Mm-hmm.
So now you see you can move your model, and the measuring tool's automatic, so there's your 30 feet.
Yep.
And as you run quickly past the skeleton, as you kinetic jaunt, describe what kinetic jaunt looks like.
First, he does the swack with the rapier, then a hit with the short sword into the same one, and then he does the defensive flourish to kind of protect himself, and then he kind of dances through the two of them, like river dance, kind of like Michael Flatley kind of Irish step dancing, and goes right through them and through the hallway.
And as you're running past the skeleton, just like a blur almost, you run into a kobold. Hands, describe your character.
Yeah, he's a weird looking dude. He's got some interesting horns coming out of the top of his head. He does have a dagger that is being held by his tail, and a little rat buddy.
Yeah, that's cool. You have him on the
orange.
model too. I like that.
Yeah. I was surprised they let me do that. It was fun.
And I see
Yeah.
the dagger on the tail too. That is so cool that Hero Forge lets you do that. That is so awesome. That's
yeah,
so
and he's
cool.
got a little quarterstaff that that he's holding up, ready to fight.
What do you say to Morgwin as he runs right at you?
Don't worry, buddy, I got you. And he is going to back up 30 feet.
Okay, so you're in a room right now, but the fighting is straight ahead of you. You want to move into the room or out of the room?
I want to move into the room that I'm currently in. I want to move back 30. Or
Okay.
let's go 15. So like right...
You're going to grab your model
here.
and move them wherever you want.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, hit the
How
M
do I
key
grab
again.
him?
Hit the M key again. And just left click him. And now move him. Like here. Yep, there you go, buddy.
Yeah, I'm going to move there.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn around.
Yeah, sure. You see skeletons fighting down at the end of the hallway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot at them with a chromatic orb.
Okay, I think make a dex save with them, right?
Yeah.
Just one of them?
Yep.
I roll a 21.
The one that is right here.
Yep, I roll a 21. Great job using the M key to label the one that you want to get. The chromatic orb comes up from behind, splashes against the skeleton, but does no damage. It just burns through his leather armor, though.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate, yes. Is that the end of your turn, Cans?
I am going to pull out a couple rocks out of my pocket and just rub them together. And that's the end of my turn.
Nicely rubbing the rocks together. So Raimundo, it's his first turn up. So here's the thing, Raimundo. You kind of know the skeletons are fighting, so I'm going to give you kind of a couple things, right? Number one, do you want to have a concentration spell up at all? It can't be like Moonbeam, but it can be like something else. But we have been in one round of combat, but since you weren't here last week, it's just the way it is. Otherwise, I'd let you use like Moonbeam or something. And also, you see Beckett in there bleeding out.
I would probably say blur up. I would probably have blur up on myself.
Okay, you have blur up on yourself. And then you want to be shape change is another question.
No, I'd be staying
in your caster
right
form.
Now.
Okay, you're in your caster form. You see these three skeletons as Morgwin blurs out, but three skeletons, he leaves you to fend with three skeletons. Another three skeletons are fighting inside, and Beckett is dropped. He's screamed, fallen inside. And you remember Beckett from a couple sessions ago.
Yep. So I will bonus action Shillelagh.
Okay. Which one do you want to
5 foot step up in on these guys.
Okay.
And lay off an attack on the one right in front of me.
Boom. I like that.
See if we can...
That's another way to do it, too. I like that, using the Tailspire animations. That one's slightly damaged, and you do hit it with your Shillelagh. The magical Shillelagh's imbued with powerful magic. And you just...
9 points.
How do you destroy the skeleton?
Just pulling out my new wooden stick, coming to 4th level, smack him across the face, shattering the skull, and I'd like to take another 5 foot step forward.
Sure.
And then turning around to basically stay on these guys.
Yeah, you kind of back up into the, as best you can, as you kind of look to your left and right. You see the skeleton starting to surround you. Beckett's up.
Yep.
Beckett, do you want to use your inspiration for the death save?
Inspiration now?
You want to use your inspiration, buddy?
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll it for you. Because we rolled a death save in secret. A death save has been rolled. Skeletons are up again. 3 of them are attacking the Centipede, right? So I've made 2 death saves for Beckett, by the way. Attack number 1 with the short sword. They are 2 of them. I'm going to say all of them are flanking. Roll a natural 20. I'm assuming this guy's.
Jesus.
I roll a natural 20 on the first attack as the Centipede is destroyed. It curls back up into a ball and forms back into the golden bracelet, right? I'm going to delete that.
That is the third 20 you rolled so far in one round.
Yeah. I'm going to say this is the guy who attacked back here. I'll be a little bit advantageous. I'm going to move this guy up, and the skeleton moans a little bit. He looks to the left, and he sees Morgwin there. I'm going to see my movement. How much did I move? 15, so you actually can catch up to Morgwin, I think. Yeah.
Can I take an AOO at that?
Yes. And as a Warcaster, you have your Warcaster feat, Ramundo. You can actually cast a spell while you do your attack of opportunity.
Yeah, if I can. That's what I was going to see if I can do Thorn Whip on him.
You can cast any
'cause
spell
I can basically-
with Warcaster.
Sorry?
You can do any spells Warcaster, but if you want to just use a cantrip, that's cool too. You want to like
Yeah, so
yank
I'm
him
just
back so he
looking
can't
to-
run away?
That's it. Basically, keep him from being able to reach Morgwin.
Yeah, I'm moving right
So
here.
I'll Thorn Whip attack. That's again AC 15.
Yeah, you hit him.
That'll be 3 points of damage.
Some of these skeletons have already taken some damage. I don't know how or why, but I use the token models in Hero Forge. The skeleton is badly damaged as your lash of thorns. You look over your shoulder as you see Morgwin blur out, and skeletons begin to shamble out through the room as they've been awakened by Beckett, who's just got instantly dropkicked. These guys move up. Now, I'm going to be technical about it. When they move through a friendly target, they move double speed. So they have to dash. They would have to technically dash up to Morgwin. Yeah, so I'm going to move one of them up to Morgwin to dash up. The other one moves up to attack Ramundo. So Ramundo is surrounded by... This guy moves a little bit more of his movement. They all surround you, Ramundo. What's your AC, Ramundo?
AC 13, and I'm blurred, so they are at disadvantage.
Okay, let's roll disadvantage.
At least up until the point that I lose concentration.
This is the first attack with disadvantage. I roll an 18. You said your AC is 13, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the first attack. You take 3 piercing damage, and you make a concentration check on every hit.
Okay.
To
My
maintain
concentration is with advantage.
Yes, because of Warcaster. I like this, yeah.
So I pass that.
Barely.
Take 3 points of damage.
Yes, you do. Attack number 2 with disadvantage, but a +2 mod. I roll a 12. You said your AC is 13?
13.
Okay, so that one
Shield
misses.
up.
Because it attacks one of your blur as you're like... I imagine kind of like the blur effect is like a more amplified version of the shield effect, sort of. I'm thinking of in Dune, when Paul Atreides is fighting the guy in the Dune. It's like you're blurred a little bit, just slightly. It's not like a mirror image, but it's like somewhat like that, where it's like you're hazing in and out.
Ooh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like
now.
you just blur in and out a little bit. Attack number 2, your blur saves you on that one. The next one just hits you with a 13. I'm sorry, that was a 15 actually. They hit you for 4 piercing damage, make another Constitution saving throw, and I have one last attack.
I lose my blur.
You lose your blur, so the last one doesn't attack you with disadvantage. I roll a 21. Another 5 piercing damage as the swords begin to barrel out on you. Morgwin, you hear the screams of Ramundo being hacked away, slowly, bit by bit. Skeleton turns are over.
Oh, no.
Morgwin is up.
I think you're trying to kill us. I don't know.
By the way, I have a metric as a DM called I've calculated. It's called CRT, which is for total challenge rating. Basically, this is a very low challenge rating fight.
I know. That's what makes it so bad.
It does help when I'm rolling 320s or 420s, right? Morgwin, you're up.
Morgwin looks at as he jaunts down the hallway, looks at the kobold in front of him and has never seen a friendly kobold. They've always been combatants. So, well, who the fuck are you? And then he looks over his shoulder and he notices the skeleton. He gets sort of the wind of the guy coming up behind him. And he turns around and says, "Oh, I don't have time to fuck with you." And he takes a swing or two at the skelly. So here comes the rapier. 18 to hit for 7 points of piercing. Here comes the short sword, 22 to hit for 10 points of piercing.
You're doing really good damage, and you slice both of your blades into the skeleton, and if the magic that binds it is shambled, the skeleton collapses into a pile of bones before you. The bow and the short sword it was carrying clang as they hit the masoned dwarven floor.
All right. I'm going to use a little bit of my movement to get here.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Okay, no bonus action. Cans is up. Cans is up.
No.
Cans is gonna firebolt.
Okay.
This one right here.
Which one?
Right here. Oh, wait.
Yeah, that
Hold
guy
on.
right there.
Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now you're shooting through Morgwin. If you roll a natural 1, you hit him.
Okay.
And he also gets +2 to the AC because he's partially covered when you're shooting through an opponent.
Yeah, I don't think that hits. 11.
Unfortunately, no. You're very skilled, Morgwin. You duck out of the way as you feel the scorching beam, and you're thinking, "Man, I didn't know we had these stormtroopers firing in here."
Yeah, no, we're sending special forces.
I had to do it.
If you could just kill a bunch of dumb skeletons, we wouldn't need to be here.
Why the fuck are you shooting at me, lad? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Twice now.
Ramundo's up.
Sorry. I do have a bonus action.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry, Cans.
So I'm gonna roll that real quick. That will hit.
Well, because with you're throwing your magic stone that you have. That's cool.
Yeah, I did.
like
I
that.
am 7 bludgeoning damage.
Nice. Yeah, you roll really high. Let's do that. And you throw as Morgwin says that, you throw this magical pebble. It streaks. How do you kill a skeleton?
It just knocks its head off.
This streak of this rock, which streaks like blue, flies over, hits the skeleton in the head, and just knocks the skeleton's head right off. Ramundo's up.
So, do I have sight on Beckett there?
I mean, how I do it is I look through your model, and I'm gonna say you do. You can peer you lean back if you want to, and you see Beckett. And,
So,
and
I'd
a
like
skeleton
to-
takes a swing at you, as you try to do it.
So, taking an AOO?
No, just some flavor text.
Okay. So I'll lean my head back and bonus action healing word.
Okay.
And I'll cast that at first level on him and give him 5 hit points back.
What do you say to bring Beckett back to life, or make it stop
See.
bleeding out?
Say, get up, the work isn't done yet.
Nice. That's your bonus action, right?
Yep. And then action, I will shillelagh. Is there one that looks hurt?
Let me look. These guys are all uninjured. Oh no, the guy in front of you is pretty badly hurt. This guy right here.
And I will attempt to smack him.
Yeah, I think I
Said
put about
5 HP,
14
right?
points into him.
You missed by 1.
Yep.
You said 5 HP, right?
Yes.
5, yes.
Beckett, you can also look back in the combat log if you have it pulled up, right? And you can see the roll that he did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yep, that's kind of why we use it, Beckett is
Healing word damage. That's a little concerning.
You're dead.
I have died.
Yeah, it's strange they have the tag for that as damage, right? Let's just say D&D
hurts
Beyond
so
is
good.
not perfect. I noticed today when Cans was making his character, he had a lower charisma score, but he was still able to multi-class into sorcerer, even though he didn't meet the multi-score minimum requirement. So
I'm hacking.
I think D&D Beyond just doesn't give a shit, and they just allow you to. They open the
They
books
just want
for
us
you,
to-
Beckett
They want us
is
to
up.
have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
As life is breathed back into my almost cadaver, Beckett just kind of. Oh, that's a lot of blood.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure if you were alive.
Don't get your hopes up yet. I just stand up, using my sword to prop me up on my feet.
As you do
And
that,
you said-
as you're waking up, you see a skeleton right across from you, as you put this, put this
Oh,
blade.
shit.
You put the blade down. You stand up.
Okay, I need a minute.
You see another
I need to
skeleton
pick
behind
up my
him.
blood. Oh, shit. Was there? You said I could use my hit dice to heal myself in combat.
Yes, as an action.
All right. Let's see.
Exactly what you're doing. You're catching like your breath. It's like a second wind effect. It's called Healing Surge. A player can use an action and use his hit dice as a resource to heal himself.
All right. I'm going ham on this since I'm level 4, and that would be 4d10 HP.
That's right. And you also add your con mod, right?
Oh shit, you're right. I can have my con mod. I don't need all 4.
Are you sure?
Max con, baby.
Sure.
Yeah, max con. I get guaranteed 17 HP.
The ASI, yes, and I saw that, yes.
All right, here we go.
Then
Give me the good numbers.
Roll all ones.
One number wasn't that great, but that's not bad. That's not bad. All right, so that plus
your con mod is 4,
15.
right? Yeah, plus, so it's 16 plus another. Oh no, it's plus 5. So 16 plus 15.
Yeah,
so 31.
16 plus 15, so that's 31.
Yeah, that's your action.
Yep.
Do you have a bonus action, or is that the end of your turn? You can actually move up to the skeleton if you want. Right, using the rest of your movement, you can move up to the skeleton like this. Do you want to do that?
Okay.
Or do you want to stay back?
I'm going to instead of moving up, I'm just going to wait for him to come to me this time, and
Okay.
I'm going to activate Crimson Rite of the Dawn, as I did last time. I'm going to slide my blade across my hands, and blind as the flames upon it switch from red to blue. Ghostly blue flame, as I am now prepared for undead combat. I do need to take 1d4 damage, though, real quick.
Okay. The other skeletons are up there. 3 of them are just attacking Raimundo. I'm going to attack with all 3 against Raimundo. I'm going to give only 2 of them with flanking. 1 is a miss. The other also is a miss. And the last one is a hit with a 22. You take 6 points of piercing damage. The skeletons are done. Morgwin's up.
All right. So I'm gonna move 15 feet to here.
Hey, how you doing? I'm sponging over here. How are you?
I'm not doing all that great myself.
Oh, I can help you with that.
Oh, don't worry. Let's just kill them first. Here comes a rapier shot at that one. I miss on the
There's
rapier
hacking
shot.
and dicing. The skeleton blocks it.
Here comes the short sword. Short sword hits for 10 points of piercing.
You destroy the one that's badly damaged from before.
All right, and
Crumples to the ground. Dust.
I
is
look
all over
over.
it.
I look over at Raimondo. Which one do you want? That one or that one?
I was just gonna take them both.
Aren't you the fucking overachiever? Well, screw that. I'm moving over here. That'll be the end of my movement and the end of my turn.
Hands is up.
Yeah, Cans is going to take out 2 stones from his pocket. He's gonna move up as far as, or as close as he can, but still out of hitting range from the skeleton here.
So what I want you to do, first of all, hit the M key, right? That brings up the AoE tool, right? Now I'm going to have you do the same thing as Morgwin did. Hit the number 4, right? In the bottom right, you should see a little monster guy with pointy ears. That should be highlighted now in yellow.
Yeah.
You're going to hit the M key again to get out of AoE mode, and now move your character. See, now you have your movement tool up. There you go.
Okay. I don't think do I have line of sight of this guy right here?
You do. How I do it is yes, you do, but he's behind 3/4 cover.
What about this guy?
He's behind partial cover.
Okay. I am gonna go. Can I see if how Raimundo's feeling, or Morgwin? See how they're feeling.
Yes, they can tell you the status of them.
Hey, you guys need any heals?
I'm sponging over here. Yeah, I'm like 18 down.
Morgwin has a giant gash across his neck.
I am 16 down.
Yeah, I'd take care of him.
17 actually, but yeah.
I can.
Yeah,
do
don't
this.
worry. Don't worry about me. I'll pick up my blood after the fight's over.
I'm gonna toss a rock at the guy next to Morgwin, right here.
Okay. You throw one of your magic stones at him.
16 to
and it
hit.
connects. That's correct. Yeah.
I'll do 8 bludgeoning damage.
A ripple of magic.
And then I'm going to use my bonus
Flows
action
around
to healing word. Let me find the spell. I'll do that at the first level.
So here's the thing: is your magic stone is a throwing thing. I'm trying to think how it works. Let me look it up real quick. I haven't had a person use magic stone yet.
They're so much fun.
Oh, it's a bonus
It's pretty
action.
overpowered
So,
if you.
here's the thing: you touch up to 3 pebbles. So you basically what you do is this is one of these spells where you imbue a projectile, right? So I'm assuming you've only used, I think, 2 stones right now. So you have 1.
That
left.
was my second one, yeah.
Yep. Cool. So yeah, you can bonus action heal him. Yep.
Sweet. I heal him for 6 points,
Ramundo,
I
right?
believe. Beckett or Morgwin.
Morgwin is healed for 6.
Thank you.
Ramundo is up.
Right, so McShillelagh is out, and I'm just gonna try and hit that same guy that I tried to hit last time. I'm gonna whiff in the same manner that I did the last time, and then
Excellent.
I guess I will bonus action healing word myself, and where are we?
He barely misses the skeleton, dodges. Your shillelagh slams into the table. And I'm going to say it destroys the table as it shatters into thousands of splinters. Healing word yourself with a blessing. What god do you believe in, Ramundo? Or do you just believe in like the god of nature and you draw from the power of like nature and stuff?
Yeah, so it's more the warmth of the desert, that warm and cold, that fire and ice, the tilting of the balance. And that's how I'll draw my energy, is by tilting that balance.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Beckett is up.
Excellent. So, Beckett, after gathering himself and sealing all of his wounds with his Maleficar abilities, brandishes his blade and dashes forward, not literally, but runs towards that skeleton and runs him through.
Can I hear your war cry? Roll to attack.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring back
I should
boot
hope
camp,
that hits.
memories though for you. You swing true. Roll damage.
I cotton. That is the slashing damage, and since it's an undead, it takes an additional d4 of right damage, and this is going to be radiant. Damage, so 2 radiant.
Beckett, you charge forward, screaming with the might of your order of the Ghost Hunters, right?
Ghost Slayer, but
The Ghost Slayers, yes. And you swing your long sword down with all its might. It cuts the skeleton in half as it disintegrates into fiery ash.
I'm back.
Last skeleton's up, correct? Beckett's at the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You can still move more too, Beckett, if you want, right?
Want
to stay safely
I'd
behind this
rather
door?
not be a.
Sure.
I would rather not be a potential target for this next attack. So.
The skeleton looks over and attacks Ramundo once more. Roll a 19.
That will hit.
6 piercing damage as the skeleton, as undead are famously known to fight to the very end, as they are no strangers to death. He reaches his sword out and stabs it right through your chest.
That's why I'm here, to remind them that death is still a possibility.
Morgwin's up.
So I turn myself to square up with the skelly and do a little bit more of the same. Here comes the rapier.
Here comes the power.
11 points of piercing. Short sword, 8 points of piercing, so 18 total.
Yeah. You kill him in the first attack. Combat
Yeah.
is over. How do you finish him off, Morgwin?
I take the rapier and I come up under his jaw and into the skull with the jaw wrapped around the rapier. I pull back and his skull flies in two different directions. His jaw behind me and his head behind him. And now we've got to find out who the fuck you are, lad. Trying to throw shite at me.
After the battle, Cans is gonna just sit down and start feeding his little mouse friend, and then he'll look up at you and be like, "I was just told that there was some ruckus, so I came to see what was going on, and I saw you guys fighting some skeletons, so I thought I'd help."
Beckett just kind of just does some blood maleficar magic to seal some open wounds, and while he's doing that, he's like, "And who is the person who told you?"
Well, I'm part of a group of kobolds, and they just keep an eye out for what goes on in the area, and they told me. We're not really called anything.
Right.
Morgwen looks over at Ramondo. Have you ever seen such a sight? It's a bloody kobold talking to you.
Every time I go underground, I just see something I really just don't want to see. First it's centipedes, now it's talking dogs. Can I just see the moonlight again?
Maybe it's the mushrooms from the other fucking room. I'm not seeing trails or anything, but fuck. Look!
I'm a part of your imagination.
Well, shit.
Gonna be basically bandaging myself up at this point. I'm gonna use a couple of hit dice and healing surge.
Healing surge refreshes after a short rest. The hit dice refresh after a long rest. It's a little bit of complex ability, but you guys can get it.
It's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you roll it up, Ramondo?
That's what I'm about to do here.
Cool.
D8. Nice. Horrible.
Cans, as you look around the skeletons that they just slew, and that you slew here in front of you, the skeleton is a dwarf. Undead dwarves have risen up. In the previous room you were in, Cans, an altar of some kind. Orcs and dwarves piled up in an unholy ritual site, desecrating a dwarven altar.
This place is a bit spooky.
Before you guys in the room, that you guys have opened up 3 doors. There's 1 door remaining, and the hallway continues onward. I will unlock the hallway here.
Before we do that, I'm going to healing surge as well.
Okay. That's what the next room looks like as you guys kind of spend a little bit more time looking into the next area.
I'll open the last door, but this time I won't go in. I'll just look in the room.
Before he does that, he's going to Kan's is going to move up to Raimundo. What kind of armor are you wearing?
This is pleather hide. I wear hide armor.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna reach into my bag and kind of shuffle around, and then I am going to ask Raimundo if he would like me to infuse his armor.
Well, my armor sucks, so if you can tan it nicely, I'll take it. Just no metal. Don't make anything metal.
No worries, it's just magic.
I think he means when you infuse something, like when you take a watermelon and you put vodka in it.
Exactly.
That's fine.
So I'm just gonna pull out this little device, and then I'm gonna work on his chest piece here, and that will add 1 AC.
How long does it take to infuse the item?
It's instant, and it's not. It doesn't have to be attuned.
As long as you have the tools, it's instant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He begins to take the tools out and rub them across your chest, Raimundo, and you see the magical inscriptions beginning to form as he traces them into your leather armor. And then when he finishes, like a slight glow, and it settles back into the leather armor. Have you seen anything like this before, Raimundo, like enchanting?
I don't, as a soldier, I don't know if I've seen like anything like that. I've really only seen the natural magic.
You have +1 AC. +1 magical AC. Beckett opens the door to the final room and just peers in. I will reveal it. Beckett, I'm trying to get sneaky about, because I know you can see it on the screen. I'm trying to get sneaky about showing you stuff, right?
Oh, I'm going back and forth between my character sheet, Hero Forge, and this.
Oops.
I'm actually working on another character model while we're doing this.
Before we go and open any more doors.
This is what you see.
Yeah, I'm not going in. I'm just peering around the corner.
This is what
I
you
can
see.
see there's skeletons in there.
You see a few skeletons
there's armor.
piled up. More dwarves. A dead orc here. And
Some dwarven armor.
There appears to be some armor that's rusted away. And loot. You just, like, you're looking in there. Make a perception roll.
Sure. Depending on this roll, I'm just going to close the door. Here we go. Ooh.
Roll a D10. We'll give you +2 to the roll.
1d10?
Yep.
A 1d10 +2.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. So that would add up to a 9.
Missed by 1.
Well,
Almost see something glimmering in the corner. Then it fades away into nothing. It's just your imagination playing tricks. And as soon as you're done looking in there, Beckett, you hear a moan coming from around the corner.
a moan?
Yeah, coming from this direction here. This way. To the next
Oh,
way.
from that way, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Beckett still has his sword drawn, and he's going to alert everybody to the fact that he just heard a commotion come from the next room and tell them to get ready.
It's obvious, too, Morgan. You heard it, too.
I turn around.
Is that your stomach, Mordwin?
No, we had lunch not too long ago.
I know your
That
IBS.
work's still not done yet. Wonderful. All right. Onwards.
Does anybody speak Dwarvish?
Nope.
We're all a bunch of Elvish speaking.
I don't speak Elvish. I speak Demon.
I speak
No.
dragon.
That'll be
We
useful
got two-
later.
We got two of the most exotic languages in our group, but we don't have the second most common language.
What do you guys do? Do we
I mean,
continue forward?
if I
or
hear
go
moaning,
back? Yeah, you hear moaning.
I'll follow it.
I still have my Rite of the Dawn activated, so it'll
I'm
last for a
gonna-
little bit longer.
I'm gonna start rubbing some stones together.
I'll follow with Ramundo up front.
You, the way I'm understanding, I'm trying to think in my mind about fabricating or creating these projectiles. Like rangers also have it too. I'm just going to allow you to have 3 of these at any time.
Yeah.
That you cast the cantrip, and you have 3. You can't just create like a ton of them. And
No, it's just 3.
It only
I mean, there's
lasts
rocks
for,
all over the floor.
Yeah, there's rocks all over the floor, and the spell only lasts for a minute.
Got it.
I'll follow up front with Ramundo. Since
Ramundo,
I'm technically one.
you have your torch out,
Melee.
Ramundo?
I do not.
You got to light a torch, otherwise it's like I'm looking in the room. It's dark in here.
And I can definitely do that. Mark
I'll
one.
grab my Everburn. You don't have to waste your torch. I can still use my Everburn one.
You see Beckett come up and hand you a torch that never extinguishes. He found it earlier in the dungeon. Where'd you pick it up, Beckett?
In a Dwarven crypt. A little spooky, but no. When someone thinks of grave robbing, they don't think about taking torches, so I don't think that counts.
He hands you an ever-burning torch, Ramundo. You slowly
I will
step
take
forward into the moaning. The moaning gets a little louder as you get into the room a little bit. It opens up to a large chamber with a dark pool in the center. Bits of smashed furniture and other debris are scattered about the floor. Hallways lead off to, this way. Back into the main chamber where the Durgar were. And this way. Right?
After I
Go ahead.
after I hand him my Everburn torch, I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame and use that as my light source.
Yep.
It'll shine 10 feet, then another 10 feet of dim light.
Very small, but it helps. Every amount helps.
It's about half the size of a normal torch.
That's right. What do you guys do? The kobold that you guys have just met stands in the back.
Don't throw anything at me.
Alright. If I find a wayward stone hit the back of my head, you'll find a wayward blade in your spine.
If I could, I've got a 10-foot running start. I can take that 10 feet and then jump this guy, making an athletics check.
As you step forward a little bit more into the chamber, it's like a dark pit, destroyed. You look over here, some barricade has been set up. You see a pot as you step down below. The moaning gets louder, and it rises to angry shouting and grows closer to you, Ramundo. As you enter this, you look down, you see a bunch of bones of dwarves. This seems to be like a Dwarven Barricade. What do you do?
Can we tell if the moaning's coming from inside the pit or from one of the hallways, perhaps?
Hard to tell because it's like echoing throughout this chamber.
Right. Could I make a perception check to see if I can try to narrow it down?
You will have to get in a little closer. You're
Yep,
kind of
yeah,
next to Ramundo to pinpoint it. Make a perception roll.
Perception. Here we go. Not the greatest, but...
The moaning stops. It goes quiet, Ramundo.
I'll attempt to intimidate and basically just yell out, just come and get us if you're coming out. Quit with the moaning. I'm sick of all the moaning. I'll roll a 15.
Yeah. me a second.
Yeah, if I
Those
can-
skeletons down there. Beckett has now having been attacked by 2 different piles of skeletons, is going to take some initiative and maybe throw in some fire down there with its produced flame. Like in that pile of skeletons.
Yeah, and as you look up, a dwarf comes down the hallway or something. It's kind of weird. I'll describe him.
Oh shit.
A green hood with gold trim falls back to reveal a small dwarven mage with tan skin. His chestnut-colored hair falls into a braid over the shoulder, mingled with his beard. Wayward strands betraying that it was haphazardly pulled together to stay out of its face. The look in his steel-grayed eyes gives you the feeling that this mage has seen and lived through more than their clear, unblemished skin would otherwise make it seem. That's right. We're getting it on.
Does he look like the Durgar from the entrance hall?
He looks like a dwarf, so he doesn't look like a Durgar. His skin is tan,
So he's
where a Durgar skin is darker, right?
So he kind of looks like a mountain dwarf compared to them?
Yeah.
Spread your
Where
business,
is this?
dwarf.
Where is this dark one?
He's right over here.
Why don't you step into the light, dwarf?
Strange to desecrate the dead.
What?
You desecrate the dead.
I desecrate nothing.
As you pull your hand back from casting Produce Flame down on the corpses below.
I'm simply purifying anything that might, well, not be dead, as we have been attacked several times now by piles such as these. It is a precaution, nothing more.
Desecration. You're no better than the orcs.
How dare you? I'm going to let that one slide, seeing as I don't know who you are or why you're here. But take note. Never disrespect me like that again.
Where were you
Now.
when the darkness came?
Dealing with monsters elsewhere.
You're not welcome here.
And
Oh.
you are.
Leave this place.
I look to the people behind me. Suggestions?
Didn't he just fucking say we're no better than orcs?
Yes.
I think he made his fucking decision, didn't he, lad?
Well, it seems like.
Well,
The flames down below burn the corpses. The smoke pillows up. Through the haze, you see this strange individual. Green trim. Morgwin makes a history or arcana roll
all right.
to learn more information.
History.
Perhaps just by looking at the dwarf. Through the darkness, it's
Can I-
difficult.
No.
Can
no
I use
fucking
a
idea.
help action? Can I use a help action to give him advantage?
No, you have to roll on your own.
Oh, okay. Well, since you said history or arcana,
Yes.
alright, I'll use history.
Oh, I wish I heard that. I got expertise in
Since
arcana.
I have advantage. Ooh, Dirty 20.
The way his robes sit, he has a green, like, robes with the trim. You've heard about the schools of mages, the colors. Is this one of the students of the Archmages? Of the Green Archmage?
Does the Green Archmage mean anything to you?
You have desecrated the bodies. You are not welcome here.
And I start making my way towards him.
Move your character. As you look kind of closer at him, Raimundo, as you get kind of closer, like kind of just walking around, he says, I said to go back. He looks over at his eyes shift over at you. What do you do, Raimundo?
I'd like to start running at him to charge and grapple him, doing my shoulder slam.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is we will roll initiative. I'm going to actually roll it for you guys.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I just rolled it. The ghost goes first. As you look at him, Raimundo, his face changes and melts away. And a face of horror is before you. Let me pause this real quick. Give me a second. I just want to see the range of this. 60 feet. Everyone sees this. Except for Cans. Cans is too far away to see it. For him, you can only hear the screaming as this dwarf lets out a horrifying scream. Everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Indeed. Ew.
Let me look up the DC real quick.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume me and Cans failed.
I don't know yet. I think Beckett might have failed. Let me take a look at the DC.
Oh.
The DC is 13.
Yeah, we failed.
So you guys, as your Raimundo passes though, Raimundo passes. As you see this Raimundo happen, so I rolled initiative, and I'm going to put the initiative out too, guys. Give me a second. Put it out. Boom, like this. I rolled a natural. I rolled very high. I rolled a 17, but I roll a D1000, and I tie with Cans. So I beat the tie of the D1000 with Cans. That's how my system works. Raimundo is, so it's like this. Boom. That's how fast I can do initiative now. That's my turn. Hands is up. As the people who failed the saving throw are frightened. Hands is up. You get to repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Okay, so I've never encountered being frightened before.
You are not frightened. You didn't have to make the saving throw. You're farther than 60 feet.
Okay, cool. I am going to do the thingy bobber that you told me to do.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I'm
thank you,
gonna move up 30 feet after using my thingy bobber.
Okay.
And I am going to throw a chromatic orb at him.
Okay.
Oh. Pardon me. Someone wouldn't happen to have heroism, would they?
Nope.
No.
What do you want to do? A chromatic orb? So I need to take a dex save with this guy?
Yes.
I'll make a dex save. Here we go. I fail the dex save. I roll a 5.
He's taking 20. I crit him, I think.
Oh, is it a hit? So actually, I don't make a dex save, but you just hit. This is an attack roll, right?
Okay.
So
Yep.
let me take a look at that spell real quick, because I think you get to choose the damage type you want to use as well.
Yeah, I used cold
Cool.
damage.
All right, cold damage. Let me take a look. All right.
I would
As
use
you roll a natural 20 to crit, right? Roll another
Yep.
20 to see if you crit with the spell. Let me just double check.
I'm gonna just turn this chromatic orb
Yes,
into a
it's an
chromatic
attack.
fireball.
So if you would have rolled another natural 20 cans, you would have did quad damage as cold damage. Cans roll damage with the chromatic orb. You hit with the chromatic
That
orb.
was the damage.
No, you roll 3d8 cold damage, not 1d20. You actually roll to hit like you did, but
Okay.
now you roll the damage. You get to choose between acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder. So you do, as you release the chromatic orb, it blows out, crosses over the pit, which is smoking now from Beckett's flame as he burns the corpses down. The hit is a direct hit. Where do you hit the creature with the orb?
In the knee.
In the knee? The
Yes.
knee, as it hits the Dwarven Mage's knee. Strange cans. No damage. Raimundo's up.
I'm running at him, and I'm going to attempt to do my my shoulder spear.
Yeah, as your grappling maneuver?
Yep. So first is the athletics check with the advantage to try and grapple him.
Yeah, I like this. What's going on, guys? As you leap forward. Let me reveal the next chamber as you're getting closer, Raimundo. You have the torch out, the ever-burning torch, and you reach out and try to shoulder spear him. Give me 1 second while I reveal the next chamber here.
Turns out there's 20 more of them.
No. Raimundo,
I go right through him.
roll your athletics check. I will roll.
23.
I'm going to roll my.
Holy.
The creature kind of does this. Get away! And as you charge forward, you slam into the wall behind you, but you catch yourself, and you look as you pass right through him. No effect. Is that the end of your turn, Raimundo?
Bonus action. Can I turn my that torch into my shillelagh?
Yeah. That sounds pretty awesome. I like that.
I don't know if I lose the light on it or if it just...
No, you don't.
Cool.
That's just the rule of cool. It's pretty awesome.
Never
Mark,
had a player turn a torch into a shillelagh.
that's pretty awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
I
never
like
would've thought of
creative plays like that. Morgwin's up.
All right, I'm going to move up as well.
Cans, it could be worse. I could have you fight a level 20 guy, right? Cans was telling me he was fighting a level 20 guy as a level 4 or something like that. His other DM. Go ahead and okay. So Morgwin moves up. Right.
My PTSD's
And-
kicking in.
Hilarious. Here's one thing you can do too, Morgwin, if you want to be more advanced with it. I hit the 2 key. So you do this, you can do pathing, like that. So I actually see you move correctly, because when you start moving through models like this, you double movement.
Fair enough.
No, you're good.
So I'm here.
I just measured it for you, so you moved correctly.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm going to take a shot at him with Eldritch Blast.
You reach out, your finger extends. I'm gonna pull up my sound effects.
17 for 2 points of force. Does that seem like it rang true?
The force hits him. Connects.
I was
with
starting
it.
to think this
As
was an
ma-
illusion.
As magic is known to connect with something, it's no illusion, Morgwin. Something is there.
Okay.
Beckett is up.
All right. Seeing that everybody else is going into the fray, Beckett is also going to commence his assault. He is going to run around the pit and take a strike at him.
Okay, so I'm going to move your model like this. That's 10 feet. That's another 10. It's a little bit of difficult terrain, but we'll allow it. It's not a big deal.
Okay. Before I make that strike, I'm gonna use
I'm
my.
going to be a nice guy too. I'll move you right here, so we're
Thank
kind
you.
of flanking with Raimundo.
Excellent. I'm just going to use my normal Crimson Right and deal some damage to myself real quick.
By the way, are you frightened?
I am, yes.
You're frightened. You can't not move closer to the creature as a frightened condition.
That's right. You're right. I forgot about that.
Of course I'm right.
All
I am the
not
master
doing that,
DM. All skill checks are made
Well,
at disadvantage.
you
Someone is trying to enter. I think it's
though I may
Fizzgig.
be.
I think Fizzgig is trying to join the party, guys. How you doing, buddy?
No, it's not Fizz. It's me. I just switched to phone audio. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
It's still
You're
Morgwen.
having some
Sorry.
problems?
No, I just have to step away for a second and didn't want to miss anything.
Okay, cool. So Beckett, you cannot move closer to the frightened creature. All skill checks are made at disadvantage. All attack rolls are made at disadvantage while frightened.
That is true.
You get to
Frightened though I may be.
You get to retry the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Yep. Frightened though I may be, I still have crossbow.
Yeah, you pull it out. Want to take an
Or
attack?
actually, you know what? You know what? No, I'm not going to use my crossbow. I still have my produce flame prepared, so I'm just going to use that to make a ranged attack. Is he within? What's the range for this?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's 60 feet. So you're within 30 feet.
It's 30 feet.
Yeah, roll it up, bud.
All right, sweet.
Wait,
make
let
an
me take a
attack
look.
roll, or
Let
is
me
it-
take a look here. Produce flame.
Yeah, produce flame. I can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of me.
Yep.
Make a ranged spell
Make
attack.
a range attack roll with disadvantage.
Yep. Double clack. Disadvantage. Roll. Come on, Beckett, show them why you're blood. Oh, I like those numbers.
Disadvantage. Dirty 20. You do
That's
hit.
still a dirty 20 to hit.
You connect. As you try to muster up the courage to... Yeah, it's a little bit of damage. I like that. A little flame hits him. It seems to burn his robe a little bit. Beckett, is that the end of your turn?
And I will now make a wisdom save.
Yeah. The DC is 13.
That's a little bit better.
You pass. You overcome it as you cast the
Nice.
conjure flame and you hit it, and you say, I can hit it. Think to yourself, it could be killed. Arundil is up. He looks over at...
If you can burn, you can die.
He looks over at Raimundo and says, Interloper, you're no better than the orcs. He starts to step towards you, Raimundo. He starts to touch you. Feels your body. Coldness
Danger.
Your coldness begins to permeate every sense. The hairs on your arms stand up. Let me take a look at the ability. You have to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, God. Nothing that requires the charisma save is good.
You pass and you resist it. Raimundo, he slips. Let me take a look here. He moves through the doorway here. You get an attack of opportunity, Raimundo. You do. Let me take a look here. You hit, Raimundo. The AC is 11 with your shillelagh.
He is a caster, so
You swing your shillelagh at this creature as it begins to shamble off. Its horrifying visions, its skin begins to remelt back into its face as it passes through the wall with ease. I will hide the mob. It passes through this doorway here. Cans is up.
Alright. I cannot see him.
You
So
have
I'm gonna
lost-
move
he's
up.
He's moved out of sight.
I'm gonna move up 20, 30, looking this way. And I think at this point my rocks have magically disappeared out of my pocket.
Nope, your rocks
I'm
are
gonna-
still there. We're gonna allow the rocks to still be there.
Okay.
It hasn't been a minute yet, we'll say. It's fine. You've been redoing it over and over or something like that. It's not a big deal, bud.
Okay. And then I'm gonna look at Raimundo and ask, where the heck did he go?
Raimundo's muted.
Dog was barking through the door. He went like through the door. Not open and closed, just through it. That's what I'm
okay.
gonna do.
Are we chasing after this guy?
I am.
Okay. I'll stick with
He
you.
has made his intent clear. We cannot let him go.
I will stick with you. I'm just gonna chill here.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Raimundo is up. Yeah, if your turn is over, it just helps me too. You're like, my turn is over. You let me know. 'Cause I'm not trying to go over your guys' thing where you guys have bonus actions and stuff, right? If you want to use them. Raimundo, you go up and open the door.
So going up to is it a wooden door?
This is like a dwarven made door. It's masoned. There's rubble all around you. You see like wooden stakes of some barricade that has been destroyed. Obviously, like it's similar to like the other rooms. Something, you look down the hallway. It's the same thing. It's like someone is coming through here and raided this place, right? And you open up. The door is made of stone. Dwarven stone.
Yeah, then I won't try and smash it down. I'll just, try and open it.
You open it up. I'll reveal the room. Our goal is right here. He's right here. You see him in the middle of the room. There's a fireplace blazing. And let's just make sure you're within the right amount of movement. So you've used your whole movement there, right? To get to that point.
Yeah. So just guess I can attempt to Thorn whip him from here.
Okay.
Okay, so even like out of the end of the shillelagh, I'll send like this almost like tree root style of Thorn whip at him, attempting to grab a hold of him and pull him back towards me. I'll hit armor class 24. Four points of damage.
So what I'm going to say is you see the Thorn whip lash out whoosh, as you whip. Becca, your noise there of you down on chips. Gonna mute you, buddy. You crack your whip, and the Thorn whip slashes across, and you see him like it originally like lashes through, and he's like, "No!" And you see the Thorn whip pull through his arm. You see no blood on his forearm, and you do the damage, but note he's immune to the effect of being pulled.
So I was able to basically just clear the doorway, right, with my movement.
Yeah. And you step there. You're standing here.
Yep.
Okay. Let me roll initiative. Give me a second.
Something else.
Something else. As the fight evolves. Okay, something happens, and we'll go from there. I rolled pretty low, so Morgwin is up.
I'm going to. How do I do the path move again?
So did you fail your frightened effect, by the way? You passed? Okay. I thought 2 people failed.
Nope. I got a
Okay.
23 on that stage.
Sweet. What do you want to do more?
The other 2 failed.
How do I do the path move again? Where the waypoints?
You hit the M key, and then you hit the number 2. You can do this. Like boom, boom.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
Up to like here.
Cool.
And unfortunately, once you set those waypoints, so like for instance, I moved here, you have to kind of remember it. They don't have it to where you can create a persistent path yet. So you cannot move your model at the same time, right? So I'll move you like this, and I can move you up there. Because I know you kind of are into the tactical. I know you're kind of more into the tactical aspect of this stuff. So there you go, buddy.
Yeah, it's cool.
And if you're off by a foot or 2, it's not a big deal.
Right. I'm going to double move.
Okay. You dash up.
Yeah, I dash up and I put myself next to Ramundo.
Okay. You want to do a bonus action?
No, I don't have one. That'll end my turn.
Squirrely little fucker.
Beckett's up. Beckett, you've overcome the fear as you've seen this creature move through the door. I'm just going to unmute you now, right? You can do it like that, I think. Just hit a button saying it has to unmute you. Just because you have a lot of background noise. It's going to be worse when you get that new mic.
I was just throwing away my bag of chips. Yeah. So that gap, that pit in front of me, that's like 5-10 feet.
You want to try to jump it? 15
depending
feet.
on how deep.
10 feet.
It's 15 feet.
10 feet.
Would I even be able to long jump that?
I'd have to. I think I have the rules. I can actually pull.
What's your strength?
My strength is a 16.
You can jump 16 feet with 10 feet of movement prior to.
Okay.
I think you got to get 10 feet of running start, and then you can jump your strength bonus, or not your bonus, your strength score. Because when you cast the jump spell, which I have, you can double that essentially. So.
Okay, so I don't need to make like an athletics check or anything. I can just back up to the.
You still need to make it, I believe.
So you need there's something called a standing jump, and then there's called a running jump. Basically, what Ramundo is saying is you have to back up, and then you could jump this, no problem, like that. But that's your movement.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to walk around since that'd be the same thing.
Okay,
no point taking that risk.
Tapping tool like this. That's about as far as your movement right there.
I'm going to dash.
Okay. Going to move your model initially up to here. And you want to try to just get closer to where the guy's at, right?
Yeah.
1, 2. And you get up to here. Right there. And you look inside.
Do I have line of sight?
Yeah, you see him, but he's partially blocked by +2 AC, and he's partially blocked by Morgwin.
Yeah, there's no point in making a ranged attack then. I'm just going. Well, I can't prepare my action. I just use a dash. All right. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
You quickly sprint up. Arundil's up. And he says, "You fools! Your interlopers here." And I add a new creature to the encounter. That's what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. So I can do this cool thing like this. Boop.
I knew it.
And
it's a magic carpet.
I knew that carpet looked suspicious.
The rug begins to smother Ramundo. I add it to the initiative count.
I knew that fucking rug was way too realistic compared to the rest of the stuff in that room.
The rug gets up and wraps around Ramundo. Let me pull him up. Put him up here. Give me a second.
How we can't get him out without beating him.
I'm going to give myself advantage on the roll because it's like a false appearance kind of thing, Ramundo. But it is a grapple check. Oh no, this is actually an attack.
Yeah, I'm a grappler, so...
Actually, this is an attack ability. The attack, I'm going to say, is at advantage as you just step onto the trap, essentially. Attack number 1. You have +1 AC, too, right? Because of the magic armor, right?
Sure.
Here we go. Doesn't matter, I roll a 17 on the first go. As you are now smothered, blinded, restrained, and grappled yourself. As the giant rug begins to wrap around you and squeeze you, you hear your bones beginning to crack as you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus, what kind of rug? What kind of souped-up steroid rug you throwing at
You
us?
see this? And he says, Arundil's up now, right? So that was the rug's turn. The rug, I have it. It's a big-ass model. I'm going to just put it right there on top of Raimundo, I guess, right? Like that. Arundil says, Interlopers. Let's see what I'm going to do with this guy, actually. He goes up, and he he tries to touch yeah, actually, fuck it, we'll do it this way. You feel him try to touch you, Morgwyn. The chilling feeling comes over you. You have to resist it with the charisma saving throw.
Copy that.
I
17.
cannot let him
Pass.
think of that.
You get an attack of opportunity as he moves through the wall. Again, he moves to an adjacent room. But you get an attack of opportunity.
And that can't be a spell because I don't have.
Oh, wait.
How do I get an AOL?
I'm sorry.
off of the range?
I won't renege it though. But this is a recharge ability which I'm trying to do, and yeah, this is a recharge ability I'm trying to do, and I did not roll a recharge on it. Well, actually, I wouldn't be able to do it, but that's okay. What do you want to do? You get to roll an attack roll, Morgwyn.
So this is like an opportunity, yeah?
This is an opportunity attack, correct?
And I can't use a spell for it because I don't have Warcaster, right?
That is correct.
And he's close enough to me that I can take a swing at him?
You can take a swing
Fair enough. Here
with your
comes the
rapier.
rapier.
Yep.
That'd be thrust.
20 total for 10 points of piercing.
As your rapier pierces into it, you pull it out. There's no blood. Canes is up. Or Cans. I want to call you Canes. Cans is up.
Kansas.
Cans.
All right, Cans is gonna move up here. And how far can I get in here? Oh my goodness, I'm like in the air.
Am I able to communicate outside of my turn?
Yeah, as a reaction kind of thing.
Well, I ain't gonna be using it this
Well,
turn.
you don't have to use a reaction, I mean, but it is what it is. You see a smothering rug, smothering Raimundo, and you hear his bones.
But I
begin to
did
crack.
just see the dwarf. I did just see the dwarf run through another wall into the next room.
That's
right.
right.
All right. So before the kobold runs into that room, I'm going to shout at him. He's in the next room. Go!
This kobold really wants to help Raimundo.
Okay.
So he is going to heal Raimundo.
You cannot see Raimundo.
I can't.
I'm going to say he's completely covered by the rug.
It's a pretty big room.
He is heavily obscured by the rug. I mean, you guys can see the model of the rug. It's a pretty
Like an
giant
opaque
rug.
object.
Let me see if it's actually large.
I mean,
size.
a rug
It
is
large.
opaque.
It is a large size rug, so yes. Raimundo, unfortunately, cannot be healed.
Can I cast Mage Hand in attempt to try and get this thing off of him?
Unfortunately, Mage Hand can only handle up to 5 pounds of weight. Now, we have something special in our game, Cans, called overcasting. I didn't link you because it's a house rule, and I don't want to confuse you because I don't know your experience level. You can cast, you can amplify the spell, but you might go crazy doing so as you tap and bend magic.
Kobold
like
going
wild
crazy? That sounds hilarious. Let's do it.
Okay, we'll
It's
say
like
the
the wild
DC
mage.
is 15 to try to peel. It's kind of hard. You want to use a mage hand to try to grapple it? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm just trying to help Ramundo.
Upgrade the mage and the big beast.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll give Ramundo advantage on any roll he wants to do.
Sweet.
Okay.
Roll
you
for
have
anger.
to, so what I'm going to do, or first thing you need to do is roll a d6 to see if the spell even successfully cast.
Okay.
This is our overcasting. You roll a 1, your body is affected as your strength ability score. You have to roll a strength saving throw, DC 15.
That is some bad luck.
He fails. the
Oh my
saving throw.
god!
The spell fails, and he misses the ability by 10, I believe. We'll be kind of a nice guy to him, because, you know, we're just doing this, and it's the first time, and he rolled like shit. Give me a second.
Are you sure you don't want me to go crazy?
You don't go crazy because your body is affected. Give me a second.
Set off him surge.
I'm looking up the overcasting rules.
Aren't you already a wild magic sorcerer? Why are you doing this?
So he misses the DC by 13. The DC missed by 13 normally would be 4 stacks of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait. Okay. Sorry. I'm like getting used to this, and I know exactly what you were just thinking, Ramundo. I do have Tides of Chaos or Lucky.
That was me.
With Lucky, you can spend a luck point and roll with advantage. So why don't we do that? Why don't you re-roll the saving throw?
Okay.
You spend a luck point, though, to do so.
Yeah, I marked it.
And I believe we're going to say it uses your reaction to do so. You fail, you roll the same exact roll. I'm going to be a nice guy. You take 1 stack of exhaustion, though, okay?
Okay. How
But
do I
you
add
did roll,
exhaustion? And,
you go to the
beyond?
conditions effect, and in the top right of your character sheet, there should be an area where
Got
you can
it.
add 1 stack of exhaustion. All ability checks are made at disadvantage. Morgwin also has a stack of exhaustion. I don't have it because I auto-rolled his initiative, but he would roll initiative with disadvantage. Kansas, I believe that's the end of your turn.
Where is the rule on that one? Because from what I understand, exhaustion, a level 1 just has disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes, initiative
Yeah.
is ability check. Kansas, is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Raimundo's up.
All right, so this guy's got me grappled.
Yes, because I just rolled well, and then I hit you with like a 17.
I'd like to reverse that grapple if I can.
Yeah, so you're grappled and restrained. Let me take a look here.
So normally I'd be with disadvantage because of being restrained. Being a grappler, I basically would go at normal, right?
Yeah, you try to pull the rug off of you. I like that. We both make opposing rolls. The rug is very
athletics,
strong.
right?
Yeah, I'm going to use my athletics as well. I roll a 17, so I beat you.
Yep. Can I use inspiration?
Do you have inspiration?
Wait. No, because I lost that last. That's right. You lose it when you
do a long rest.
Right.
That's part of the 1D&D rules. They've really kind of clarified inspiration. Unfortunately, Raimundo, you're just getting out-wrestled by a giant rug.
That's perfectly fine. Bonus action for myself.
Yeah.
If I can healing word from inside of here.
You're blinded and you can't see as the rug begins. As you begin to speak, actually you're suffocating. You cannot speak the healing word.
Gotcha.
This is a very rare status effect, but some creatures do it when they hit you. When you're suffocating, no verbal spells can be cast. Raimundo, is that the end of your turn, or you have another bonus action you want to do?
Yep, that's it.
Morgwin's up. I'm kind of playing this encounter harder on you guys because you guys are good players.
Yeah,
you're good.
I know I don't want to poke it with something with 2 pointy swords, so I'm going to Eldritch Blast the rug.
Sure.
16 to hit for 2 points of force damage.
As you hit the blast is felt through Raimundo. Raimundo takes 1 point of force damage.
Sorry, I thought I would have gotten advantage from the help from him. Didn't he
failed.
give me help?
He failed on the help because
that's right, he did.
Exhaustion.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Unfortunately. No, you're good. Ramondo takes one force damage. It's called damage transference. Ramondo takes 1 force damage. The rug takes 1 damage.
Okay.
It's into my turn.
Beckett's up.
Jesus, what kind of fucking rug is this? Alright. Alright.
Hey man,
Well,
I pulled
I
this
ain't
rug out
going
on my other
after-
group and they just fucking stomped it.
I ain't going after a fucking wizard that can go through walls by myself, and since nobody else is going after him, I'm just gonna stay here and try to help him get him out, and I'm going to
Gonna move down the hallway a
cast
little bit.
Produce Flame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get... Huh?
You're chasing him around these these old dwarven halls that have been raided. So I'm gonna move you first. Move you up to your movement. There's your movement right there.
Oh, no. I said I'm not going to go after him since I'd be going
sorry.
by myself.
Yep, sorry, I misheard you.
And I learned from that mistake. Because,
Okay, sure,
you know,
sorry, my bad.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure I don't get murdered again. I'm not going against the
You don't want a
spellcaster.
skeleton to grab you right as you run down the hallway?
I'm not going after a spellcaster that can go through walls by myself. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. But I can set that rug on fire with Produce Flame, so I'll just enter the room or get to the doorway as close as I can and just throw some fire on it.
Yeah, we'll move you up to here.
Sure.
Okay. Roll it up.
Would you say I'd need to make a spell attack since I'm...
Let me take a look at this spell again. Since you're asking about it.
I produce flame on my hand, so
it is
I
a
technically
ranged
don't
spell
have...
attack, so you have to make an attack roll against the target.
Alright.
That's the way the spell description
I was
is.
saying, because the way the spell's description was saying is that it is on my hand at first, so I was assuming I just touch it.
You do hit the rug though.
Alright. Damn. You're staying in the... I'm sorry.
The rug takes 1 damage. Beckett, is that the end of your turn?
That's all I can do to help
The
him.
rug is up. I'm going to... So how it works is Raimondo is restrained. He's also blinded. So I attack with advantage. He's blinded and restrained. Blinded, restrained, that gives me advantage stack plus 1. Here we go. I roll with advantage. I roll a 19. Raimondo, the rug begins to come down and crunch you further. You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
Argyl's up. I roll his...
I'm good, guys.
I'm gonna roll his... I roll his d6 to see if his ability resets. It does. But I messed up last turn with Morgwin, so I'll reverse it and I'll say it does not reset. To kind of make the fight more balanced, because the DM messed up. What does Argyl do? Argyl looks through the wall, peers his head through the wall, and sees Hans. And I'm gonna move him like this, probably. So he'd be like right here. We'll move him 10 feet like this. Let me reveal him. And then I think he's got enough movement. We'll move him up to here. And he reaches out like right here behind the doorway to touch Hans. I roll an attack roll to hit Cons. I roll a natural 1. Cons, you're too crafty. You look and you see him coming up behind you. You feel the cold chill of something come up, and you quickly back up into the doorway as he tries to reach up, and you just see this dwarven figure try to touch you. Cons stuff.
Stranger danger. Do not give him consent. Tell him no.
You are not welcome.
Hans is freaked out right now. He doesn't know what to do, so he's just gonna throw a stone at him.
You roll a ranged attack roll with disadvantage since you're using a ranged attack in melee combat.
Okay.
Whack him with your stick. That looks sharp.
Yeah, I know, the stick is awesome.
14.
You still hit. The AC is 11.
7 bludgeoning damage.
This is kind of probably has the same kind of effect as, you know, as sort of the Eldritch Blast.
It's a magic stone.
The
And as a
he flickers
bonus,
a little bit as you hit
Oh,
him.
he does.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, I'm
No.
gonna toss another stone at him.
Sure. Go ahead. Natural 1. No one is in front of
hit.
no one's in front of you to take the damage, right? That's the end of your turn, Cons.
That is.
The rock just
Ramundo
explodes.
is up. You feel the rug smothering you all over your mouth and face. The bones in your arms being crunched. You've wrestled many people inside of the arena, maybe at one time or another, but nothing like this.
Yeah, and you guys will, essentially see that rug like constricting down. When I'm gonna wild shape into crocodile form
Awesome. I
at
like
this
that.
point.
Yeah.
And just start. That's an action for me to do that. So at that point, I have nothing else.
Just start death rolling.
Pretty
Yeah.
much all I can do at that point until next round when I start death rolling. Yes.
Morgwin's up.
That
Alright.
buys me some hit points.
You see Morgwin. I'm gonna say now you're not completely obscured though. Okay, so you're actually matching the size of the creature. You see the beak of the crocodile come out, piercing through the top of the rug as it's totally surrounded him. Your jaws kind of open a little bit, Morgwin, but then are like shut closed because of the constricting nature of the rug. Morgwin's up.
I'm good, guys. Just give me some time.
Did that alligator just talk?
I'm a crocodile. Racist.
That's great, yeah. So, I want to just try to picture this in my head so I can come up with something to do.
Sure.
I can see the shape of Ramondo within the rug.
You can actually see Ramungo, so you can be targeted.
Okay, so I can aim for a part of the rug that is not encasing Ramondo.
Incorrect.
Yes. Okay. So here comes the rapier and the short sword.
Poke the rug.
18 with the rapier for 8 points of piercing.
Ramundo, are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
You take 4 points of piercing.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me. That's what I just asked you.
If you roll a natural 20, it'll go right to the rug.
All right. Well, then I hit on the second one.
It's
for
just
8
this
points
is
of
an
piercing
ability,
as well.
a part of the rug,
All right.
and it is what it is.
All right. No worries. That's cool.
Ramundo also takes another 4 points of piercing damage as well, for a total of 8.
Chalk it up to magic.
The rug is slightly damaged as the frays begin to unwind around it. Beckett is up, correct? Is Morgwin's turn over?
No, Morgan's turn's not over.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Going to use.
Some inspiration, fucker.
Why? He's still going to squeeze the shit out of you.
Oh, I'm fine. No, never mind.
Going to. I'm going to use a slashing. No, I'm not going to use the flourish. But what I am going to do is use my hex.
Okay. Bonus
I'm
action
going
hex.
to use a Hexblade's Curse on the rug.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to give it the +2 damage now or just wait for next turn. That's fine by me. I should have done it before. I wasn't thinking of it.
How hardcore do you want me to be? That's up to you, buddy.
Well, you're being as hardcore as you want to be in this contest. So don't sweat it, man. You do you.
He takes since the rug itself is cursed, it takes the full damage of the attack. So it's a minus. You hit twice, right? That's -4, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Beckett is up.
Saying that he has the situation well under control, and I'm not willing to tango with a crocodile being strangled by a rug, I'm going to ignore that and run out the door, seeing as I can just barely see that dwarf out of the corner of my eye. I got a bone to pick with him, but I'm Crash. So I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I didn't actually do that last time. I'm going to deal 1d4 necrotic damage to myself, get that Crimson Right going. Get that extra fire damage, because you know me, I do love that fire damage.
Desecrator of dwarves.
Shut up. And I make a longsword attack. Come on. Natural. No! Fuck! No, it's a natural 20!
Cooked by D&D Beyond. Is that your
that-
only attack, Beckett? Is that the end of turn?
I'm sad.
Bad times.
Yeah,
Rug is up, right?
That was it.
Okay, bad times.
That was it.
Rug is up, smothering Raimundo, unfortunately.
Go for it.
I roll with advantage from plus 2 stack, which means I think it's plus 4 on the roll. Raimundo, your AC is what's your AC as the crocodile?
Not good.
I think
It's
I just
13,
hit.
I think.
I just hit the crocodile, I think.
Yeah.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage as the crocodile form is crushed. Argyl's turn is up. I'm going to roll the recharge ability. I don't hit it. He reaches out and tries to touch
The interloper?
I'm going to try to touch, the interloper. Because you've pissed him off bad, Beckett, by fucking with the bodies. I roll a 17 to hit.
I have a 15 armor class, so...
You feel all the veins begin to pop out. You're no stranger to cutting yourself and bleeding, and you feel the blood begin to pour out of your body, and you hear a cackling as you take 15 necrotic damage.
Alright, good to know that he deals
As a bulk, I revert back to my form when it crushes me.
I did 13 bludgeoning to you. Is that less than
Good.
You reverted back?
I only had,
Okay.
By the way, that did just deal half of my remaining HP, so let's try to make him not do that again.
I'm trying to target you, Raimundo, and I can't click you there.
I would have been fine if somebody didn't poke me with fucking swords. Twice, I'll say twice. Not once. Not twice. Wait, 3 times. That's right.
So we should just let it kill you outright and call it a day?
I mean, once it kills him, it'll let it go, and then we can grab
Bardic
his corpse.
Inspiration would give me freaking bonus to try and athletics check out. Poking him with a stick, now you're killing him.
He moves back through the walls into the other room where he was at, provoking 2 attacks of opportunity. Canes, I believe you do have a melee weapon in hand. You have your staff out.
Yeah, I have my staff.
This was a rule I didn't know. You cannot do ranged attacks as an attack of opportunity. Which is kind of
That's
goofy.
interesting. I didn't know that either.
I
There aren't
didn't know the
any
other day.
feats
Some other
that
player
allow
corrected
it?
me the other day, and I looked it up, and I'm like, damn, he's right.
Aren't there,
Sharpshooter works for that.
Roll an
Yeah,
attack.
I thought sharpshooter.
I don't know. I'd have to look. Beckett, roll it up.
I'm
Well,
disappointed in myself right now. That doesn't hit, but I'm...
It does hit with an 11.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do get advantage on this, by the way, because I am a kobold.
Because of your pack tactics.
Yeah.
They in Monsters of the Multiverse, I believe they removed pack tactics for kobold. They do not.
They did.
You do not.
I'm in the other. I used the other one.
Yeah, you can't use that because we used
Fire damage. Here we go.
Let's
So
do
I
the-
got 9 slashing and 4 fire.
Oh yeah. 4. We do not allow pack tactics for kobolds, unfortunately.
Okay, then I roll a 2 and I do not hit him.
Yeah. It's just because of Monsters of the Multiverse. They fixed that for kobolds. You're throwing me for a loop because you're kind of playing one of the more advanced races. Cans is up though, as the ghost moves into the next room.
Is Raimundo still grappled?
Yes, and he's no longer visible.
Yeah.
It's a tough fight, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna move into the room here because that dwarf guy's scaring the shit out of me. I'm gonna face Ramundo.
You look past the mirror,
And
and it's like you see the ghost in there.
oh god. I'm going to attempt a mage hand again.
Well, you already failed really badly at it, so I say you can't do it. Remember, you tried to
Got
overcast,
it.
you still feel like exhausted from doing it.
You have prevented yourself from being able to help.
You feel so weak. You feel like as weak as you've ever been as you've tried to bend reality. Want to do something else?
I have an idea, but I don't know if this is a good one.
Here's what I'll let you do instead.
You got time.
I do like the
I'm
mage hand
good.
idea. You roll up, you walk up though, and you just start to try to help Ramundo, just using your natural strength and power, and you give
Okay.
the help action to Ramundo, just using your natural ability. But I
Okay.
do like the mage hand idea. That's a cool idea. And we were going to maybe give you some bonus. Something.
My other one was gonna be shape water to try and freeze it so we could break it.
That's creative. I like that. Ramundo's up.
Do we have water available?
I can create it.
I thought you said shape water.
Yeah.
Ramundo is
All right,
up.
size bulk. Thanks.
You are
Oh,
now
you have
at
created
advantage
water.
for breaking out of the grapple if you want to, or you can do something else.
All right, so yeah, essentially I have 6 hit points left. I could wild shape and get myself back, or I can use the advantage from your help now to try and outdo this guy on grapple. All right, that's
Yep.
kind of where we're at.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna take advantage on the grapple. I'm gonna try and get out of this guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do my athletics.
Yep.
At advantage.
Yep. I'm gonna roll straight up, counter you. I roll a 13. You got to roll with advantage, not to beat me.
Let's go.
You beat with a 25. You roll a
Yep.
19. You break out. You just begin to rip down the rug. The rug falls off to you. I'm gonna move it like right here.
Oh, look, it's cornered.
It begins to just like coils up like a snake. Then looking at your like body, broken in body, you cough up blood from having your lungs crushed.
At the end of that little blood cough up, comes up, get up. Like, and as I say, get up, like the blood starts to go back into me, and I'll bonus action healing word myself.
Yeah, you can do that totally. Yeah.
Yay, a whole 4.
Natural
All right.
one.
I'm really good at that, man.
Doing great.
I
Morgan's
roll so
up.
bad in this game.
All right.
That's why that spellcasting bonus matters.
You see the help with the help of the kobold. The rug is shucked off. Now you can attack the rug unabated.
All right, so I'm going to do a slashing flourish with my last remaining bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So slashing flourish just gives me a equal to the d6 on the attack. So let's start with the regular attacks, and I'll do the d6 after. Here comes the rapier. Because the hex curse is on him, I
That's
just crit on the 19.
I don't see
So
the
that's
roll. I see the damage from Morgwind. Oh, that's right, because you do crit. That's correct.
right
Roll another
because of the
D20.
hex. Okay.
Kind of improved critical with the hex blade thing.
Uh-huh.
I like that. Unfortunately, not a super crit. You
No.
rolled damage already, so we rolled 12 minus 12.
I have piercer.
Well, hold on here. Minus
as well.
12 plus
Okay.
minus 8, and then your piercer. The rug, as you slash out into the rug, how do you destroy the rug? With your hex blade first.
I thrust upward into the rug and going through it, and then just both hands pull all the way through the rug. So I've bisected the rug.
Is that the end of your turn, Morgwin?
That will be the end of my turn.
Hex blade curse is removed. Back it's up.
I get 4 points of hit points. Oh, didn't lose any.
I don't think you get hit points back yet.
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
When it dies.
From the Hexblade thing.
Mm-hmm.
Beckett is up.
Is the dwarf visible, or is he did he completely go through the
You
wall?
slashed at him right as he moved through the wall.
All right. So I am going to. Well, since I'm not going into that room for a possible trap, so I'm just going to prepare myself by holding my blade down and close to my chest, and I'm going to prepare an attack for if he comes towards me again, I'm going to thrust towards him.
Sure. Okay, you're readying an action. You kind of like look around to wait to like see if he appears again so you can attack him and strike him. Ardell's turn is up. Roll another d6 with him. Right? Because he has a recharge ability. That does not recharge. I'm going to play this super sneaky and dirty though. He looks through the wall and sees Morgwin standing close to the wall here. He moves back forward, and then he moves out with 3/4 cover and touches Morgwin. Or tries to. And Morgwin, you feel the sense of cold from around your shoulder. You swing your short sword, and the hand pulled back through. Provoking no attack of opportunity. Cans is up.
I don't like this guy. Raimundo, how you feeling?
Oh, I told you, man, I'm good.
How good?
I mean, I'm single digits good.
You see blood just dripping down his chest.
You don't look so good. I'm gonna give you a little bit of love here. I'm gonna use my second level on Healing Word.
Oh, okay, cool. I like that. You gonna use any sorcery points or anything like that?
Yes, 1 sorcery point for it, I believe, or all my sorcery points. I think
I don't
only
know.
have enough
I'm
for
just
one
throwing
of these.
that out at you because I don't know if you're gonna use it. Yeah.
I don't even know what it really does quite yet. Still figuring it out.
That's
You
cool.
don't have to use
Sorcery.
your sorcery.
You're
You
healed
don't
for
have to
9.
use your sorcery points.
You're
Okay.
healed for 9 healing points, Raimondo. May the blessings of the dragons be upon you.
Thank you.
And then
Away from the walls.
I'm going to rub some rocks together. And that'll be my turn.
Raimondo's up.
Looking at Morgwin, saw that thing going through the wall. Like, coming back, I look at him, you see, like, a furious, look in my eyes, and I'll make my way out the hallway.
Yeah, let me describe this room real quick. Before you want to maybe leave.
Okay.
This chamber must have once been the personal quarters of an important dwarf. It's decorated in tapestries, furnished comfortably, although age has taken its toll on its contents. Apparently the room has not been looted. Beautiful rug covers the center of the floor. Or used to. And a simple bed with writing desk on the southwest corner. Here's like the desk over here.
Is that an alchemy set?
Unknown.
Hmm.
What do you do, Raimundo?
I'm gonna basically jet out the hallway
Cool.
and move my way to the next door.
Okay. That's about your movement right there. Yep.
That's all my movement
You want
right
to
about
dash?
there.
You want to dash and touch? Dash and open the door?
Yep.
And we open the door, right? Boop. And I'm going to reveal the next room here. Boop. You see Argyle. He's on this side, on the wall over here. You see bones and a tossed room of dwarves dead lie all around a pile of bodies on the south side, or on this side over here. What do you want to do, Raimundo? I gotta put you in the room like this to see him though, like that.
Yeah, that's all my movement, all my actions. I just bonus action shillelagh.
Okay.
And I look at him, and I'm huffing, I'm puffing. I still got some blood, and I go, "I ain't no fucking orc."
And hello.
You guys will sort of realize at this point that I don't like insults.
Morgwin's up.
Well, I just see the guy who was getting the shit beat out of him by a rug chased down the guy that we're going after down the hallway. So I'm gonna double move up as well.
Go ahead and move, bud.
Yep. Yeah, fine. Okay, so
We
it's
need
going
somebody
to be
to stay in that
25 to there. So,
You got to dash
and
up.
then, yeah, I'm gonna dash. So 25. So I have 35 left, which will put me
Moving
to
through
the-
this guy is double movement. All right? It moves you right back to there.
Yep. Yep.
Any bonus action?
I don't have any bonus actions to do right now, I don't think.
Beckett's
Yeah,
up.
that's going to end my turn.
Beckett's up.
I'm going to prepare for him to possibly go through the wall from that room into the room that the kobold's in. I'm going to go into that room and hold my action again to make a longsword attack against him if he does come into the room.
You want to stay in this room or this room? You want to help protect
That
the
one.
kobold?
Yeah,
You move in.
kobold's small.
You draw your
Very frail.
sword, and you're like just ready to see if this creature can move through the wall and come at you. That's the end
Stands
of your
are
turn.
small one.
Ardell's up. You serve dark, don't you? I rolled a d6 to see if his ability resets. It does not. Let me see the pathing for this guy. Give me 1 second. Speed of 40.
Holy shit.
So yeah, what's going to happen, Ramundo? Goes up, tries to touch you. Makes a roll. I roll a 7, so don't hit you. You get an attack. As you see it, like I'm thinking of like Onryu from The Ring. You see him as he's like approaching you. He's like flickering, in and out a little bit. He's like jumping a little bit. It's kind of freaky if you've ever seen that movie or that effect.
He calls
comes
us
up-
a servant of darkness and then acts like this, really?
as as Onryu comes out of the TV, you remember that from The Ring?
Yeah.
And she's like flickering at you. That's what this guy's doing right now as he comes at you. He says, You have the eyes of one. You get an attack of opportunity as he begins to move through the wall again.
All right, so I'll utilize Warcaster, and I'll make him make a Constitution saving throw as I'll try and cast Moonbeam
Holy crap.
on him.
That's totally true. I'm going to do it for you. Now, the thing is, with Moonbeam, it only affects it on the start of his turn.
It's when it's actually both. If you look at it, it's
Okay, let me look it up.
when a creature
You know what?
enters the
Here's the
spell
thing. I
area
want
for
to
the
change
first
that
time.
spell. Yeah, I want to change that spell, Ramundo, to where, just to simplify it, where it just takes effect as soon as you cast it. Just to simplify that.
Yeah,
spell,
like
right?
I mean, it's when he enters it. If he's moving away from me, I'd put it like right in front of him.
It would
like where
only
he
affect.
was moving into.
The only reason why you'd have that effect is if you don't have creatures with legendary movement, which this creature does not. I will make the con save though, as you might destroy him. I roll a 17.
Well,
The
that he will
moonbeam
take
comes
half.
down. Yeah, he takes half damage though. Yeah, that's true.
Evaporate him.
Takes
Come
half
on,
of
it
that.
won't be that hard.
-6. You see him flicker out. You see he's just like he looks back. He's almost not even there as he moves into the next room. You almost kill him, Ramundo. Your moonbeam is right here. In front of us.
Okay.
I'm going to use the Hexblade effect to basically use these icons to try to control the moonbeam like that.
Okay.
Got to make this a little dice roll because I don't know how to get rid of it. Hands is up.
I am going to dash.
Okay.
That is 20. 30, and then I'll use my...
That was
My
not 30
dash.
movement.
That was,
Oh, no. I'm sorry. You're right, Cans. You're right. Sorry.
that was 30, and then I'm
Yep.
going to use my action to double move. And
Yep.
sort of preparation of people kind of like moving forward. I'll move here.
At the end of your turn, buddy.
Yeah.
Gans, you're really good on your turns, man. You're real quick. Raimundo's up.
All right. Well, I'm
Moonbeam-
gonna
The
move.
moonbeam comes down through the walls, the shining light sparkles.
Yeah. So I can't get to the next door, huh?
I don't know.
6. Oh yeah.
You can open it up. Right?
Do I see him?
Yeah. Let's reveal this room. Let's see what we got here. Let's describe what's in this room here real quick. You see him here as he stares right in front of you, flickering in and out of existence. It appears to be like, I think this is a looted armory. Let me take a look here. It's the combat that never ends, guys.
It's his way of combat that's kind of weird.
Rows of empty weapons racks and dozens more of armor stands indicating this room was once an armory, but some debris litters the floor of it. Nothing is readily apparent. What do you do, bud?
I can, as an action, I can move my moonbeam 60 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's your action to do everything you did, right? You moved. No, I'm sorry. You moved 30.
No, it was 30 feet to move.
Yeah. So yeah, we could say you move your moonbeam up here.
I'm just gonna put it on top of him. Yep.
Yeah.
Kill him. Do
And
it.
just look at him and say, I don't think you're welcome here anymore. Rise up to the sky, my friend. Join the others.
Do it.
Morgwin's up.
Kill him.
Half of me wants to stay here in case he comes back through the wall, and the other half of me wants to go and see him die.
I mean, unless that moonbeam rolls a poop roll and just does 1 damage, he's dead next turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna walk up next to Raimondo.
It should be a beautiful sight.
Can I get a shot off at him?
I don't know. Did you move more than 30?
No.
Yeah, you could shoot at him.
All right.
As you kind of look around the corner,
Yeah.
there's like chairs and just junk everywhere, put about, broken crossbows.
Doesn't matter. 6 doesn't hit.
So you roll a natural 1 with Raimundo in the way, you hit Raimundo.
Oh.
Roll 2, hit Raimundo's AC.
Okay. Is that a straight up die
Just straight
20
up
roll, or is it
Just a die 20
Alright.
roll. You have to hit
Copy
Raimundo's
that.
AC. I won't just say, hey, you hit him. You gotta actually hit through his AC. I think that hits
Yeah,
with a 15.
that
right?
hits? Yeah.
Raimundo takes the damage from the Eldritch Blast. It's just
Just roll one
You're just
forward.
beating up Raimundo the whole night.
I know, right? It's 1 die 10. Hang on.
I think you've dealt more damage to
Raimundo's
Raimondo than the Rugby.
Moonbeam comes down. Only
What
someone
the
like
fuck, man? Like all night long, can you just come up here and watch?
Take 9 damage. He rolls pretty well in the Eldritch Blast too.
Like seriously, man.
Jeez.
Teamwork. As you see the beam
That'll
come
be the end of my
down,
turn.
Morgwin, and you see him look up, and he's like, "It's over." And then you try to cast Eldritch Blast right on his back. Poof, the beam sucks back up, and he says, "I knew it." Beckett's up.
Beckett's now seeing that he is entirely alone again, just says, "Motherfucker," and uses all of his body, all of his might to run to meet with the others.
Yeah. Let's kind of make a cool roll. I like what Beckett's doing, just trying to catch up, working with the team. He gets up to about here, I'm thinking.
You said you want me to roll something?
I did, but now I changed my mind. That's as far as you
Okay.
get, buddy.
Even with a dash?
Yeah, with the dash even. I think so.
Damn. I thought I'd get at least as far as the kobold did, seeing as he
This
got
is
there.
45.
He's got
No.
40. Yeah.
Yeah, you move up a little bit farther. I'm sorry. Move up to the rubble up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Way to question me. You sense
Hey.
the darkness. This could be bad, guys.
I know,
This
man.
could be
like,
fucking
You
bad.
would have been dead now. Here, more.
If I would have rolled on the recharge, it misses though. You.
Oh wait, did you fail the con save for the
Yes, you did.
moonbeam?
I'm gonna
Ah,
attack. I
damn
swing out. He tries to touch Raimundo. You feel the chill come over you, Raimundo. Roll a natural 19. Raimundo that takes 13 necrotic damage.
Yes, I'm down.
Arundil reaches into your heart and stops it. Die, interloper.
I'm down.
Yep. Take a stack of exhaustion as you drop to 0.
Yeah, I'll be back. Taking a break.
He is not in range to be opportunity attacked. He flies out this way.
Let me guess, he runs into the next room.
He runs into the next room.
How about instead of chasing him, we wait for him to come to
Cons.
us?
This is a hard fight, guys. I'm playing it like max difficulty too. Cons is up.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Max
heal
difficulty.
Raimundo again at second level.
You gonna heal him again? Is that the last of your second
I
level
am.
spells?
It is.
Raimundo is healed again by the power of the word. You don't even need to move to do that. You're right there. Did you see Raimundo collapse like through the doorway?
Mm-hmm.
You see the.
And then I'm gonna
We can't
use
see
my-
it, but the singe of the Eldritch Blast is on his back. Begins to heal over.
Perfect. Okay, I have a question because I don't know if this is possible, but could I cast it again as a bonus action?
No, unfortunately, you cannot.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. In my rules, you can't. Because it uses a bonus action, uses 1 action point. You could actually cast it 3 times in 1 round.
Well,
If you don't move or do anything, that's it. Because we use kind of the Pathfinder action point system. So yeah, cast it again. We'll just game test it, guys. It's fine. Roll it up, cans.
Okay.
You're using
Okay.
Spell slots for it too. So
Using 3
got-
spell slots in 1 turn. Jesus.
bonus action spell slots, correct. We do not play. I looked at it. I don't know if I talked with Morgwyn about it, but I did talk to another player. I can't remember. Everything kind of blurs together sometimes. About using cantrips and bonus actions. There's no reason to have that rule. That really specific rule. You're healed again for another 3.
Yeah, so 11 total to you, Raimundo.
As you come back
Get
to
back
life.
up.
He has a stack of
We're not
exhaustion
done.
still. As his
I'll
heart,
get rid of that
your
when
heart-
I rest.
Raimundo, you feel it. Your heart starts up again, but very slowly.
Thank you. I'm gonna stab him in the face next. Pointing at Morgwyn.
Cans, do you want to move?
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Raimundo's up.
Pull up. I guess I stand up.
You pick up your shillelagh, you pick up the torch. When you drop to 0, you drop your weapon as well.
So
As
yeah,
your object
pick up
that's-
the torch.
Yeah, as your object interaction.
Standing up is partial movement, right?
15 movement, yeah.
Is this guy anywhere around that I can see him?
You look up as your heart begins to start up again. Your shirt is what type of clothing are you wearing? I see this like yellow tunic, kind of from
It's-
bag racks.
Yeah, more just like a hide armor that just goes over one shoulder. It doesn't give me much, and the rest of me is just very simple clothing.
Blood is just dripping down the front of your hide armor. Catch your breath.
And I don't.
You look around. Morgwyn, you tell him where you went.
yeah. He went in the next room. I won't fucking help you this time. I fucking promise.
I'll walk into the room.
You walk
Stop
out.
chasing him. Let him come to us.
You walk through. This is about as far as you could hobble with your movement. Now you want to use a dash action to move up more into the next room? I just have to reveal it, right?
Yes, I just want to. Yeah.
So you can move up to about a little bit more than that. Let me reveal the next room. This is what it looks like.
Interesting.
Now Raimondo, it's starting to click as you come back from the brink of death. The reason why the Durkar didn't come in here to handle this guy.
Because he was annoying like a mosquito?
Very challenging, isn't it?
He just won't die.
It's only a challenge that the Fortune's favor would accept. You can move up to here as your full movement. I'll describe the room to you, buddy. You have your torch lit now. Yeah, let's describe it. The hallway leads into a large open chamber. 3 doors open up into it, and a dark pool fills the low stone basin in its center. The chamber is littered with the remains of old warriors. 7 dwarf corpses lie where they fell a long time ago, surrounded by the remains of at least a dozen orc warriors, now rotted skeletons and mummified corpses. The dead have been stripped of all their arms and armor. Only a handful of broken weapons, shattered shields remain. Morgwyn is up. Unless Raimondo does a bonus action.
Sorry, there's no sight of him, right?
You can't see him at all.
Like bonus action shillelagh.
You look over to the right, you see a doorway.
Yeah, I mean,
Trying to
that's
find
where
it.
I'll be heading.
Yeah, there's a door right. There should be a door right here. Yeah, right here.
Cool. That's what I'm looking at, pointing at.
Morgwyn's up.
Saying, not you, Morgwyn. The rest of you, come on.
I move 15 feet into this room.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You
And,
see, like, the
just-
looted armors and things like that. Just, like, broken pieces of bits. You look ahead, Morgwyn.
Yeah.
Something shakes. Thousands of shards form together. And a new opponent comes in.
Damn it.
An armored and an assemblement of armor. Something haunted begins to pull together. I will roll initiative for this guy. Don't you love this fight, Cans? It just never ends. Did you guys just keep
Oh, man, I
chasing
love
it? Just chasing these.
That's been
little
this
guy
entire
around?
session.
Yeah, this is
entire
great.
session has been a fight.
It is what it is, guys. It is what this is. D&D to the max. I rolled a
So,
12. What's everybody's initiative here? Who rolled?
You rolled it for us.
I'm gonna put him.
You rolled it for us.
I'm gonna put him smack dab right there, so he goes ahead of Morgwyn now. Okay, that's how it works.
So he appears and goes before me during my turn.
He
That
doesn't
sounds
go.
great.
He doesn't attack you. He forms before you. The whole turn comes around before he reassembles, but you see this creature form before you.
I would have liked it better the other way.
You want Morgan getting pimp slapped a little bit? Morgan, so your turn. You can attack him, or you can do whatever.
Yeah, we're going to attack him.
You want to move up?
Sure.
Yeah. See, there's like this cool little armor here too, right?
Yeah.
Real cool, huh?
Yeah.
AC of 18 as you're attacking hardened iron.
The rapier misses.
You rolled a natural 1 and a
Yeah.
natural 20 as you try to feint, and you strike up with the sword. Roll another d20, see if you critically hit.
Copy that. I'm just going to hit the damage there real quick just to get it out of the way. Here comes the super crit attempt. Nope.
Cool. That gets up. Right, Morgwyn? Unless you do. I think you're all out of bonus actions, right, Morgwyn?
I have been. Hang on.
I think you're all out of inspiration, right?
When you critical hit with Piercer, roll 1 additional damage die.
Oh, so it's a total of 10?
I will get another D6 on top of what.
Well, you rolled 2 5s. So I'm going to do the 10. So
okay.
Twice. You already did the roll.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure because usually D&D Beyond doesn't throw all that shit in.
It's cool. I mean, sometimes D&D Beyond's kind of funny. Sometimes they use the cool little map, and sometimes they don't. I think it involves the player's interaction. Beckett's up. I'm tired of the scary music, scary slow music, guys. We're going to put on the battle music.
seeing as the dead man just got up and walked over to the next room to try to fight the guy by himself again, I'm going to go rush over there and.
I'm fine.
There's your movement right there. Gonna keep running?
Well, I guess I'll have to dash again.
You guys do is get in my way.
Step over a bunch of rubble of bodies and bones. You look, you hear the sound of like dwarven cackling.
Face me, coward!
That's the end of your turn, Beckett.
That's all I can do.
Do you have to keep taking that necrotic damage from your curse, your amplify effect?
No, that I didn't amplify it. In order to activate the Crimson Rite, I have to deal damage to myself.
Argyl's turn is up.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry to do this, but I will actually do something real quick. Since he's been dealing necrotic damage, can I activate Crimson Rite at the Dawn?
Yeah, it's still your turn. Oh, well, you did dash up,
Yeah.
so that's your full action. Is this a bonus action?
It is.
Yeah, you can do it, buddy.
All right, so I
You have
flick the
resistance
blood
to
off my
necrotic?
blade. Yeah, it gives me resistance to necrotic damage.
Awesome. Now, how many of these?
All right.
How many of
I
these?
take another 2 damage.
How many of these blood rites can you do at a time?
What you mean?
How many of these blood rites can you have
How many
simultaneously?
times can I do?
Because I thought you had your sword up and then.
Oh. Yeah. That's why I said I flicked the blood off,
Okay,
canceling
cool.
the normal Crimson Rite. And
Awesome. I'm not
cut my
super
hand
familiar
again.
with the Blood Hunter stuff, right? So I'm a little.
Right.
I'm not like. an
Yeah, I
expert
can't.
at
I
rules.
definitely can't stack. I cannot stack Crimson Rite.
I roll a d6 to see if his ability resets. Let me see where he would be at. He's waiting for his ability. I know where he is. Okay, cool. Cons is up.
Yeah, Cans is gonna be confused as to why Morgan went into the room. So he's gonna go check on him.
Sorry.
Oh, man, you're supposed to be. Oh, fuck. Don't help him. He's an asshole.
He did beat the shit out of you.
3 times.
I'm gonna move into the room here. Would that be considered cover?
Yes, that's half cover for you, buddy.
And it's half cover for him as well, right?
Yes, for the creature, because you're shooting through Morgwyn.
Yeah, we've all know how well that's worked out for all of us. tonight.
Don't roll a natural 1. You want to try to blast it or something, or what are you trying to do, Cons?
Yeah, I want to hit it with a magic stone.
Roll it up.
That's what I want to do. So
Payback
I'm just gonna roll.
time. That is a hit. Oh wait, +2 AC. You say it. You almost swear that you hit it, right? And then Morgwyn reaches up with his sword to slash down into it, and the stone hits Morgwyn's sword. Morgwyn rolled, I think, 2 natural 1s there.
The one didn't matter. That was
I know.
the confirmation of the super
Okay.
crit.
But it makes sense that Cons, you hit
Sure.
the blade there, and that's why you missed so poorly. Raimundo's up. There's a door right here. You move up and open it up. You hear the crunching of bones beneath your footsteps
Wham.
as you dash up. Right-click the door, Raimundo, and hit open the door, or interact with the object. You can actually open the door yourself. Right? You see that? You right-click the door and hit the plus time. There you go, buddy. So let me reveal this. I'm trying to zoom in so Beckett, who's watching this on stream, doesn't get to see all the goodies in the room.
Too late.
Trust me, I can see the same thing you buddy. You can't see anything in here. Let me see who's in
Nope.
here.
Totally not.
Who or what is in here?
Don't worry, I'm not a metagamer. Don't worry.
Are those
Oh.
Legos?
I think he's talking to
You see why.
Hans is talking to his kid or something. This room was
Oh.
once a library or study. Bookshelves stand against the walls. Piles of books rest on a reading table in the middle of the room. The air reeks of moldy paper, and the doors exit. There's doors that exit in this room, to the south and to the west. So there's a door that goes this way, at the very end of the hall, and there's a door right here, Ramundo.
Okay. But no sign of.
There's someone in here. A beautiful, slender woman with long black hair sits in a chair on the table, looking extremely sad. Her clothing, though well worn, does little to detract from her appearance. I'm going to just put a model out for her.
Do not give in to the temptations of the witch.
She's like dressed in rags and robes, you know, like she is somewhat attractive though. And she says, "Help! Help me!" I'm gonna try to put her out.
Turn back to Beckett. Don't ask, don't tell.
I'm putting a model out. What do you want to do, Ramundo?
Which way did he go? And like, I'll be shillelagh at that door and shield at this door.
He's around here somewhere. I don't know. He's captured me. That's the end of the turn, I believe.
Wait, that's in. I moved.
Yeah. Okay, what do you want to do as your action? You're talking with her. What do you want to do now?
Can I make an insight on her to see if I can, or some sort of intelligence, look into an illusion?
You think it's an illusion, or maybe it's him himself disguising himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's the deception of the creature, right? Or versus your insight roll, which I will roll in secret. Prevent metagaming.
Sorry, I rolled insight for myself.
You have a
but you can roll
+5 modifier. Something is wrong here, Ramundo. Why is this woman here? What's going on? Something weird.
So,
I'm just going to use this janky model for now, but it's not really a good model because I can't dig through the human models right now.
Yeah, there's not a lot of options for that, is there?
The animated armor's turn is up as it attacks you, buddy.
Go for it.
It's 2 attacks. Attack number 1, 18.
Shield.
Okay, mark the spell slot. What's your AC at?
Done. 21.
Roll a natural 20 on the second roll. Unfucking
Yeah,
unbelievable. I roll another d20 to see if I super crit. I do not. Take 4 + 6, 10 bludgeoning damage as this iron slams into you. Morgwyn is up. Oh, make a DC 15 con save or take a stack of exhaustion.
Stack it is.
You take a stack of exhaustion. You have 2 stacks now. Your speed is halved. As he slams right into your kneecap, you hear your leg break. Crunch.
Okay. Here comes the attack.
You having fun, Cans? Kind of tactical, kind of
awesome.
challenging.
16 doesn't hit. You said he has an 18, right?
That's like attacking iron. You just hit him and you see sparks fly as you hit his arm, as his arm parries your attack on the right
Okay.
leg.
Short sword, 19.
That is a hit.
5 points of piercing.
Nice.
I find it ludicrous that how low an animated armor CR rating is for what it is. That's ridiculous.
Is that the end of your turn, Morgwyn?
Yes.
Cool. Beckett's up.
All right, Beckett steps forward into the room.
Beckett, don't look at the screen. hold on, give me a second.
I not look.
I got to reveal her like this. This is her model. I just wanted to make sure. This is what she looks like. Right here.
Nah,
Kinda
fuck
more
that.
Definitely
No way.
wouldn't buy that.
Kind of a plumpy old
Yeah,
woman.
no. I absolutely do not believe that that
Help
kind of woman
me.
would just be in here.
They're not real, man. I'm telling you, they're not real.
All right, I'm aware. As I say that, I produce flame and throw it at her.
Fuck it.
No, I mean,
Burn
the
it
shoes,
to
they're-
hide.
They're not.
Kill it
gross.
with fire. Roll an attack roll.
Come on, baby. Make me look good.
What?
That looks good.
That is a hit. God, you guys are running through. I'm running myself
Yeah, I would
through
hope
gauntlets
that-
on this one, guys. This is challenging even for a
Three
DM.
fire.
This thing has an AC of 15.
3 fire.
Yeah, it burns a little bit. Let me take a look here. Ooh. You burn it? Did you burn it away? You dare attack an old woman?
You're no old one.
I'm gonna roll the HP of this thing up. It barely singes the
maybe they-
creature. It has resistance to fire damage.
Good to know.
Our goal's up. I'm gonna add this guy to the initiative count now since we've engaged combat with the creature. Here we go. I roll a natural 20. Boom. Oh, I'm sorry, a 19. But he goes ahead of Arundil, so it's actually up next after Beckett. Okay. Alrighty, what are we doing with this thing?
I was sincerely hoping that was Arundil, and some kind of illusion that would have just killed him. But now apparently we're fighting a demi-boss for some reason.
Don't be so shy. Open yourself up to me. Make a saving throw of wisdom with advantage.
Me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm definitely not shy. I just threw a ball of fire at you.
What'd you get, buddy?
That'll be a 22.
You pass. You resist the effect. She ducks behind the table and goes down 3/4 cover. Ardell's up. Ardell sees if his ability resets. It does not. He stays hidden for now. Hans is up. As Ardell tactically waits to make his attack.
I am going to Mind Sliver,
The creature.
the animated armor.
Roll.
No.
I need to make a wisdom save, correct?
Intellect, 14.
As you concentrate, you touch your mind to reach out to the construct to do the damage to him. Constructs are immune to psychic damage.
Shit.
He had to learn.
Yep.
Welcome to the game. Isn't D&D so fun and interactive?
I wanted to warn him. I wanted to warn him so bad, but I can't.
No damage, Con.
Hans is not very smart. He would not know.
As you're learning to become an adventurer, every step by step, you wonder where the dragon is at. Is that the end of your turn, Hans?
Yes, that'll be it.
Ramon does, though. A lot harder when people don't show up to play, guys, right?
Just give us their Just give us their character sheets. We'll play their character.
Fuck that.
Everybody gets 2 characters.
We saw how fast the centipede died. Ramonda's up.
Ramonda.
All right, so anybody inside of that square needs to make a dexterity saving throw as I'm going to fairy fire.
What kind of square are you talking about?
We unfortunately, but you're gonna just remove your AoE effect for starters.
Okay.
So, I'll just make the saving throw with her. I make a dex save. Right. I make a 17 dex save. She passes, right?
Yep.
Cool. She resists it as the sparkles of fairy fire begin to flicker down. She quickly dodges out of the way behind the desk. And when she's actually behind that
There.
desk, she gets, I think, advantage on the save. When she's behind
Why is
people's
that?
cover.
It's an area of effect. It's not a
Yeah, that's true.
line or anything.
I'm trying to think though. She gets advantage to dex saves because the way you're targeting. It's not a big deal because she passed on the first save. I'll roll for the second one for shits. I rolled a 22.
But
you move up into the room.
Yeah, I'm gonna look to move in then.
Okay, cool. You almost get to her. She's hiding behind the desk. That's the end of your turn, Ramundo?
I mean, yeah, I have my shillelagh up already, so shillelagh shield. Looking at her, and I go, "Don't make me pin you down."
Attack number 1 against you, Morgwyn. I'm rolling pretty well. 22.
Yeah, go ahead and hit.
Slams you for 5 bludgeoning damage.
I need a dexterity save, please.
Okay. Here we go.
As here, I will animate it.
God
Tell me what the save is.
I rolled an 18. Desperate times.
Yeah, okay.
Why are you getting all the good
I'm
rolls
rolling
and we're
fucking
getting
well,
all the
man.
shit
That's
ones?
crazy.
You've got like, what, 4 20s?
I rolled a 12 on the second attack and doesn't hit Morgwyn. Morgwyn is up. Did you try to use Hellish Rebuke or something, bud?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. The flame
my
bursts
God.
around it, and of course the armor is unaffected.
Yeah, okay.
Just blazes right through your flame and slams into you. The second attack,
All
you
right.
duck out of the way with your swords as you hear them scrape.
Mm-hmm. Comes a rapier. 22 to hit.
Nice.
10
Slash
points
into
of
it.
piercing.
Nice.
Short sword. 17 to hit, misses.
Yeah. Just chings up against the armor. But the
And-
Disengage.
I'm going to use bonus action healing word.
Cool.
That's going to be 6 points of healing.
The armor that's assembled before you stands motionless. Beckett is up.
And Beckett is going to run into the room.
Okay. Boom.
So the fairy fire is up. Anything in that, like objects and stuff, are giving off like a 10-foot dim radius light.
Yeah, if there was other
10-foot
creatures in
radius.
there, but it's a dex or nothing save. She passes the dex save.
Right. There are no creatures lit, but the room is lit.
Mm-hmm. And it's concentration, correct?
Yeah, I am concentrating.
It's not a repeatable saving throw, though.
Right.
Correct? So she passes, and that's it.
Right.
Beckett is up.
I was going to go for the door to the left.
Oh, you're going to open the door, buddy?
The east door. Yeah, the east door.
Okay. You open it up, and we will reveal what's in here. As I zoom in, so I do not ruin...
Don't worry, I won't look. I won't look. Tell me when I can look,
I'll tell
because
you.
this looks a little weird.
There you go, buddy.
Alright.
It's like a bedroom or something,
bedroom.
right?
Very nice. Oh, do I see a dwarf in here?
No dwarf.
Then I don't care. I close the door.
Got the door, boom. That's your action now, because you use 2 object interactions.
Yeah, I know.
At the end
I
of your
turn
Beckett?
towards Morgan. There's none in there.
Morgwyn, you're getting confused as the fight goes on.
Ramondo.
Ramondo's in here, not Morgwyn. Morgwyn's in the other room, fighting the animated armor.
Wait, oh, my bad. Ramondo.
I take serious insult to that after tonight's. Wait.
Don't be such a stranger and let me out of here. Ramondo makes a wisdom saving throw with advantage as we're in combat.
She trying to charm person us?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Passes. That's the end of her turn. She's still behind the desk. Ardil's up. He makes a d6 roll. Does not.
Jesus, I'm
Cons is
hoping
up.
he.
Well,
I just want him to get that so he can
let
show
me
himself.
think about where he's at, actually. Oh yeah. Let's see here.
He wasn't in my 20-foot radius, apparently.
He was not. I'm trying to think, though. I'll make a d20 roll. I have to roll. He's pretty crafty. I have to roll 15 or higher. I do. I roll a 16. As he reaches through the wall to touch Ramondo and attack him. I'm rolling well. Fuck, man. Here we go. Attack.
You are?
Ramundo, I roll a 12 to try to hit you.
I'm at AC 14.
Okay, he flies back in through the room. But Ramundo, you spot him. You see where he flies. He flies back up through the wall this way, right?
Yeah, I can take an AOO.
Nope, because you're standing right next to the wall, right? So he like just pulls his arm back through the wall, and there's nothing there.
Okay.
Because he's like in the wall adjacent to you, and he's like essentially in full cover, but he doesn't end his turn inside the wall. Hans is up.
Sounds great.
I'm gonna move over.
Hans,
this
can you
way.
imagine me playing level 20 guy?
No.
This rat
But I
is a
assume that I
disgrace.
probably
like a
had the
level
same.
5
I'd probably had the same end result as I did in my other campaign. I'm gonna turn towards this animated dude, and I am going to firebolt him.
Okay, good.
This Mind Sliver didn't work. The rock didn't work. We're gonna use some flames.
As you try to heat them, the metal beyond
24
the
to
melting
hit.
point, you flame out. The metal begins to melt away. Do the damage.
7 damage.
Kind of buffed this dude up too, man. -7. I thought we'd have more players. As the metal begins to melt away, the creature is bloodied. When I say the creature is bloodied, it's below its half HP point. Raimundo's up, correct?
Yeah.
Animated armor don't got no blood. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I just tried to melt away with the iron. Raimundo's up. What do you do? See, there he is. As the woman says, I'm not an enemy of yours.
And I'll
Good enough.
swing. Sorry.
What do you do, Raimundo?
There's just something not right about you. And I'll smack her with a shillelagh.
What?
You roll up
No!
around the desk, a wife beater in
And I
full
roll-
effect. Roll a natural
Roll the
one
one.
as you slam into the desk. The whole chalice on the desk, everything like breaks and shatters a little bit. I can't remove the desk because the other objects will still float, but it's kind of cool. Is that the end of your turn,
She
Raimondo?
ain't the threat.
Is that the end of your turn, Raimondo?
As a bonus action, I'm going to use my last spell slot.
Okay.
And I'm going to healing word myself with a second level spell slot for 2d4.
Did you not hear Voltun is dead? Rolled up.
Yeah. Where are you?
Okay, I'm just going to go to the animated armor since Raimundo's rolling that up. Here we go. Attack with the animated armor number 1 on to. Just mindlessly beats down on to Morgwyn. Roll a 7 on the first attack, but a 19 on the second attack.
Go ahead.
8 bludgeoning damage as he wails into your other leg.
How much?
8.
Thank you.
Did you like that sound effect?
Yeah,
Like, shut the fuck up, Asbog. Morgwyn is up.
All right, here it comes. Rapier.
Here comes the pain. Natural 1. Oh no.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Your blade fails.
How's that possible? Oh, it's a +6. Yeah.
All right, what are we doing for the one?
Heroes of the ages. Nothing. The heroes of the
Okay.
ages are over. We're not going to punish you that hard, buddy.
Here comes short sword.
Disengage and retreat.
24 hits, 10 points of piercing.
Slash as you dice and slice the armor. Begins to chip up. It's only a fraction of what remains.
Yeah, I've got a couple rounds left. Don't worry about it.
Beckett is
But
up.
as long as cans helps, we'll be all right.
You see molten spits as you cut off a lot of the molten bits of it. Beckett's up.
Hello.
Hands
sir.
done nothing but help.
So
You
I
gotta
also
have everybody.
saw the hand, correct?
Yes. So you saw it like escape into this wall over here.
All right. I'm gonna leave the room
Okay.
through the door. Yep. And I'm going to there. I mean, I've already seen like there's some secret doors in this place. I'm just gonna start feeling around the wall for some kind of loose brick or something.
Roll an investigation or perception roll. It's your call.
I'll definitely be doing perception since that's better. Though then again, investigation's at advantage. Oh well, I already rolled it. It's not a good number.
Let me take a look here. I think you successfully find the wall. You find it hidden. It's true. Your instincts are correct.
Oh,
You
really?
find a secret passageway, but you're totally out of movement and everything. So I'll remove it next round.
Yeah.
The woman is up. She ends up just. I think she just makes a claw attack against you.
Claw? Claw?
Yeah.
You saying she got nails or she got actual talons?
No, actually, she tries to charm you again, Raimondo. Stop resisting.
Whoa.
Make it saving throw with advantage because you're in combat. 23, you pass. Ardil's up. I'm gonna roll a d6 with him again. Guess what time it is, boys? Roll a 6. As you begin to fiddle jack around with the door, he feels you coming through, and he says, "Don't be so willing. Let me in."
That's a kobold.
Oh, sorry. I grabbed the wrong model.
I will smack you with my stick.
I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong model there.
Heal!
Whoopsie. Make a saving throw, charisma saving throw.
Oh. At least I don't have a negative modifier, but still. Come on. Me.
The fight gonna get a lot harder.
No! Damn it.
It's gonna get a lot fucking harder. You feel your body, the chill comes over you. Guess what happens? You feel your body. You uncontrollably
I
look
can
down
take
at
it.
you look down at your arms. They move without your control. You're possessed. Cons is up.
Wait, oh, that's definitely not what I thought was about to happen. I thought I was just about to be fighting again.
So I'm just gonna move my character to where he was before you threw me through a wall.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Woo!
Rude.
Sorry, buddy. I thought I was grabbing the model. It's getting a little later.
I am going to firebolt this dude again.
I'm gonna destroy him.
Please. 13 is not gonna hit. As a bonus action, I am going to throw a stone at him.
Yeah. the DC
And
was
that'll
13.
also miss.
Yeah, unfortunately you missed
And
the stun.
you would really think that
Raimondo
somebody
is
from the
up.
Order of the Ghost Slayer. You really think that somebody from the Order of the Ghost Slayer would be at least resistant to possessions? That's
You
embarrassing.
power. Raimondo.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to try and smack her with the shillelagh again.
This is what happens when we don't do short rest, guys. We just go from room to room. It's great.
You know?
Just like the ghost planned. You hit with
I take it armor class 9 does not.
No, it does not. And I'm going to pull up her real model as she reveals her true form. As she blocks you, I'm going to take off the beard because it's just getting a little sweaty in here. She blocks your attack with her. You see Raimondo. She reaches around, a wing comes out and blocks the attack as she reveals her true form. Let me pull it out.
Can I, as a bonus action, like try and just smack her with my shield then?
Do you have the Shield Master feat?
No.
Is what her real form.
All right,
looks
I'm
like.
good.
As your assumption is correct, she's only taken 1 hit point of damage.
And that was for me.
This is challenging, guys.
Why are you doing this to us? Why is
says-
there a random succubus in here?
That is what it is. Animated armor's up. Attack number 1.
Bro,
I
we're
hit
dealing
with
with
a 17, correct, Morgwin?
I'm sorry, what?
What's your AC, buddy?
16.
I hit you with the 17.
Go ahead.
It's 8 bludgeoning damage.
8.
As the relentless creature haunted by this place slams into you. Morgwin's up.
Okay. Okay. Here comes rapier. I
We are
miss with the
fighting
rapier.
You've met your match attacking raw iron on iron.
I total 20 with the short sword, dirty
Nice.
20 for 8 points of piercing.
You slash another molten bit off of it. It's hacked down to its on death's door. Beckett's up.
I look over at Cams and I say, if there was a time for you to do what you need to do, now is the time to do it. As you see blood just pouring down.
Morgwin.
All right.
Oh, Beckett's turn is not up. Beckett is possessed. Let me read this.
Do I not make any save?
This is a fucking nasty fucking ability. You are fucked.
That's nice. That's nice little summary.
How can I put it? I've never had this ability go off. I've tried to do it multiple times already this fight. Plus in other games, like in Curse of Strahd, I've tried to do it. It's never worked. This is the first time it's worked. Welcome, Beckett. You popped my possession cherry.
Bro, I'm the temporary player. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm sorry.
You played more sessions than a couple of us have.
I know.
The people that are supposedly full-time players in this group.
The way I understand possession,
I'm supposedly a temp player.
the way I understand possession is I get access.
I know I get to make a saving throw at the either start or end of every turn. I know that's how possessions work. I just don't know what you.
Don't you just
Like
take
what?
his character sheet and use whatever he's got?
I don't gain any access to your knowledge, your class features, or proficiencies. I'm basically
So all he gets is my sword.
I'm basically going to use the ghost attack with the weapon that you have in your possession. So he doesn't gain any of your class features or any of your passive or active abilities. But I gain your movement. Your movement is 30. So I'm going to control the dude like this, and I'm going to move him another like this. He dashes up into the room, and as Morgwyn doesn't know what's going on, I'm here to help, is what the guy says. Adeline's up, and Morgwyn has to play along.
Wait, do I not get to make any saving throws?
There's no saving throw. Wait.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are screwed.
Because is this the first time I've tried to possess you as well? Or did I try doing it before?
Yeah.
So this is totally legit. You are fucked, man. You are just so fucked.
The rest of us are fucked by proxy, because
big
if
time
Cans or me doesn't take down the armor, I'm dead.
There we
this
go.
round.
I'm going to attack with this woman now. There we go. Let the fuckery begin. Do you like my new appearance? Come closer and let me show you. Make another wisdom save. So she just keeps trying to charm you, man.
Okay, so
Eventually you're
she's
gonna fail.
attacked me. She wants me to make another save.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw with advantage?
Yes. You pass for now.
Natural 20.
Nice.
That gives me inspiration.
That's true. We're going to play with the rules, buddy. By the way, I think they removed those rules, but the document is coming out tomorrow, so we can check it out. But it's cool. You got inspiration now, bud, so you get advantage on any roll you want. Arundil's up. He's controlling him, so Cons is up. I'm just going to go on Beckett's turn as Beckett fades out into the distance, into his green screen.
Yeah, so I'm going to use Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
And that's going to give me my advantage on my firebolt, which
Awesome.
I'm going to cast on this lifeless thing. 24.
Awesome, and the advantage helps as you begin to warp the weave around you, and the firebolt hits because of your chaos magic.
5 damage.
I like it, it's so cool. It had 4 HP left too, it's totally legit how you destroy the animated armor.
It's just melting. It's just disintegrating. And
See
then
it melt
I'm
before
going
you.
to
Good shot!
find some rubble on the ground and make some more rocks.
Yeah, you got it. Ramunda's up. You're resisting the charms of the succubus for now, but how much longer can you resist the temptation?
There's
Ramunda's
an
up.
easy way to resist it. Just come out as gay.
That's not cool to see that it's a succubus. That's really not cool.
Yeah, you attacked it. You just said, fuck it, let's go and attack.
Yep.
I mean,
Y'all were
insight-
so convinced that was what's his balls that you had to go and smack.
That's the whole
I
point. This
did
ghost
make
is
an
crafty,
insight
man.
roll, and I'm proficient in insight now.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
knew
know
something was
exactly
wrong.
what I rolled as to whether I got screwed or what.
I told you
But-
something was wrong.
Please
Yeah,
stop
there was
attacking
something
me.
wrong.
There was
You
something
guys like the
wrong.
Witcher music here?
Things are not what they seem.
I attacked the
Uh,
darkness.
Stop fighting a demon by yourself.
Eventually,
Yeah,
Ramondo,
I'm
you will fail.
gonna smack at her.
Oh my god.
Because you're by
I'm
yourself.
looking at her, and I'm,
You guys are wondering where the paladin
much
is
of
at.
a
You look over
choice.
your
I'm
shoulder.
gonna go
Where the
ahead.
fuck is Vodo? Where the fuck is Fiskig?
Where the hell are my guys? And I
Where are the
smack her
actual
with a 19.
players?
It is what it is, guys. Your confidence is overwhelming. You strike through her as she pulls her wing back. You shillelagh her right in the face. You pop her nose, and she gets like a little bloody nose. She says, "Oh, that wasn't very nice." She's barely injured.
I'm
That's
done.
an interesting reaction to
So
have.
am
I just rolled her hit points too. Animated armor's dead. I'll just delete it, but I kind of like just killing it because it's got a cool effect. Morgwin's up.
I'm going to use my action to blow the last hit die I have to get back some hit points.
Cool.
That healing surge, we're calling that now. Wow, great. 4 points back.
Can I just apologize in advance for what I'm about to do?
You're not the one doing it.
Back
It is my body.
It says,
Yeah.
"I told you not to be here." He comes up and slashes Morgwin. I'm going to say with advantage because it's like a total... Well, really not with advantage because Morgwin's still kind of probably ready. How about this? We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Morgwin makes a perception roll versus the stealth of the creature. I'll roll with the creature's stat block.
Proficiency, give me advantage.
No,
Wait,
you don't get advantage.
he has different.
That's
He has
fine.
different stats than I do.
Yeah, he doesn't use your proficiencies.
He uses his own
Oh.
skills.
Yeah, I'm just going to make it
Okay.
simple so I can roll it, Beckett. It's not a big deal. I roll a 16.
15.
It beats you, so it
You
gets
win.
advantage on the attack. Beckett, I'm just going to roll, so I'm going to roll with the attack of the creature. So it doesn't get Beckett's proficiency bonuses either. So it just attacks straight up.
Ah, longsword's a strength-based weapon. Fuck you, nerd.
But more when you sense something wrong, and you duck out of Beckett, and you look back at him, and he's like, what? The succubus is up now. Make another wisdom saving throw. It's an at-will spell, Ramundo. I can cast it as many times as I want. Make a saving throw with...
What are you?
advantage.
Why are you still in that room?
I mean, there's really nothing else I can
This
do.
is the
It's
last
not like
time
I
I
can
know.
get away
Or
from
slash.
it.
I know that's my fault. I left you.
All right,
So
here comes.
fucked.
Remember, the moonbeam could have worked, guys.
I mean, it would have been done. 12.
You failed by 1. You are now
Yep.
charmed by the creatures. No man can resist charm.
Night would have been done if it wasn't for that fucking bullshit.
Yes, it did.
This dwarf is so fucking annoying. Why is he a thing?
Can't. Do you guys want to call
Kans
it
is
a night?
absolutely confused as to what the hell is happening now.
Yes.
But he knows
No, we can't call it
Morgwin is his buddy. This Beckett guy came out of a random door at some point in time. He's very
He's the
confused.
traitor. He points
So
to
he's
Morgan.
gonna Kans is gonna come over this way, facing face him. Beckett.
He smirks at
and,
you. Strike me down with all your might.
I am going to firebolt him.
Oh yeah, attack me instead of leave the room. That's definitely a smart idea.
13.
I'm dead.
No, that's a hit. What's your AC, Beckett?
Oh, that doesn't hit.
It doesn't pierce through his armor.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to throw a stone at him.
Yep. I love it.
Attacking me. Oh my god.
20. Roll damage onto Beckett.
5
Beckett-
bludgeoning damage.
Beckett takes 5.
Yep.
How much HP you got left,
Well,
buddy?
luckily they possess the guy that has less than 10% of his HP left. So one more hit will be enough.
You strike me down. I will rise stronger. You serve her. Ramundo's up. He's charmed.
So I can't attack her.
That's correct. She's a friendly target now. Stay a
Like,
while.
and I'm
That's
like,
what she says.
can you just tell me where he's at? I just want him. I don't want to bash your face in, but you're really kind of ugly.
You have to free me, love.
Hey, I'll let you go. I'm gonna go this way.
Hold on
I'm
here
gonna go
for a
try
second.
and find him.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me look this up real quick. This is kind of,
Charm
we're
person doesn't
doing
give
back-to-back encounters, so I'm
Yeah.
like, what's going on
No,
here?
you're great. You're great.
Charm person doesn't give the person that casts a spell control over them. They just make them an ally,
Well-
basically.
Let me out. She holds your hand as you begin to escort her out. I'm going to just say you guys move at normal speed, like this. And you just dash out of the room, Ramundo. Like holding her hand out. Right? As you crunch over the bloody bodies, over the mummified bodies of the things, and she says, "Thank you so much." As she walks through the doorway, you see like the ripple. Some seal, magical seal, has been broken and she's been released.
Damn.
Is that all you wanted?
Yeah, and a kiss. Morgwyn, Ramundo, that's the end of your turn, I believe.
See, I'm not the only one who confused them.
There you go.
Because we used your
Wait.
dash action to move out of the room. You do have a bonus action, Ramundo.
At the end of my turn, do I get a save?
Yes, you do, I believe. Let me take a look at the effect real quick. You do not. You are charmed for 1 hour until she makes a hostile action at you, and then you can make a save.
I'm good.
Do you have a bonus action, though? You can do a bonus action or whatever.
I mean, my bonus action would be to shillelagh,
You should.
and I already got that out.
Morgwyn's up.
I got a new girlfriend, guys. She's from Canada.
Those
Perfect.
Canadians are hot, man.
So I look over at Beckett, who took two swings at me last round. Yeah,
He took one swing at you.
one swing.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're a bloody fucking turncoat, aren't you? Just like that other guy who wanted the book.
Yeah? What you gonna do about it?
Well, this is what I'm gonna do. You're right, bastard. 14 hit.
I could just imagine that this is one of those scenarios where I'm just sitting in a chair looking through the eyes like a window. I'm
Exactly.
just trying to bust through the eyes. I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god.
Is a 14 hit?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, here comes the short sword. Does a 22 hit?
What do you think?
Alright, 8 points of damage.
You drop.
I'm dead.
You're not dead. You're down.
You're down. You take a stack of
The
exhaustion.
idea is to knock you out, and possibly it will evacuate your body from the possession,
You see
so
that's
we
why I
can
was
bring
saying his
you up,
body
and you'll be
collapse.
fine.
As his body collapses, the ghost of Argyl's right there. Becca takes a stack of exhaustion as he begins to bleed out. Beckett is up now. Beckett makes a death save
I
in
don't-
secret.
I don't know how to do the exhaustion thing. Where, is it
Go to
active
the
conditions?
top. Yeah, it's under conditions in the top right. I think you have already a stack of exhaustion too, do you? Or is this your first stack?
Nope. This is my first one.
Okay, cool. As Beckett is there, I make a saving throw in secret for Beckett. The succubus is up, and she looks over at Raimundo. You mind if you give me?
Yep.
You've been so helpful for me, but also just so rude. She gives you a kiss on the cheek. And
I am kind of rude.
see what she does here. Draining kiss. Make a con save. DC 15. The
I'd
fiend
say that's a
kisses
hostile action.
the fiend kisses the creature that is charmed or a willing
Can I
creature.
use my inspiration?
Yes, you can, but you have to declare it in advance next time. But it's okay, buddy. Rolled up.
Yeah. I thought we had said it as long
Yeah,
as
because this is a
it's
shit ton of
20.
damage.
That's it. Go ahead and do your damage.
There we go. 5d10 psychic. Oh no!
Oh, we're dead.
Why didn't it work? Or 28 psychic damage. She kisses
I'm
you on
down.
your leg. She kisses you on the leg. Why is it that mortals are just so frail? Poor Raimundo drops to 0. He takes a stack of exhaustion. Is this your second stack, buddy?
That's my second stack, and there's like a dull moonlight over me just to remind Morgwin that this is all his fault.
Aragul's
This
up.
really is his fault now that I'm looking back. Oh my
He
god.
came over to watch, right? You remember that, right?
Aragul looks at the bloody face of Morgan.
I don't
He
I
feels
don't blame him.
Argyle rolls a d6 to see if his ability resets. Here we go.
Oh, come the fuck on.
It does not. It does not.
That's good.
Anyways,
Kill him.
You are immune to the possession for 24 hours since he already failed the attempt on you. Oh no, I think he did it, and he failed the attempt on you, so you're immune to the effect. But he reaches out with his withering touch. I have to roll very high. Here we go. I roll really low.
Brutally murder him.
As he flickers out. Oh, what I was gonna do. I was not actually going to attack Morgwin. I was going to reach down and finish Beckett off. I'll roll another d20 with advantage. I roll a dirty 20. Beckett takes 2 death saves. Cans it, but he's still alive. I passed it with an 11 as Beckett almost dies. Cans is up.
I'm gonna use 2 of my lucky dice just in case.
You can only use 1 lucky dice as a reaction per round.
Okay, so it's a reaction. Okay, so I can use it if I fail this. Got it. I'm gonna firebolt.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Natural 20. Natural 20. You roll a natural 20 against the creature, guys. So how it works?
He has
so
2 HP. He's
11 damage.
No, how
and
we
then
do?
I'm gonna roll that
hold
d20.
on, Cans. How we do criticals? We buff criticals in our game as a house rule. So you roll a 7, then you roll max damage on the other one. So you roll 17 damage. You look as the ghost looks over to you. He says, "No." How do you destroy the ghost?
With a moonbeam.
With a moonbeam. My firebolt is going to come from my staff, right? I'm gonna little bit of umph, and it's gonna shoot out. And as soon as it hits him, nothing happens other than just moonlight.
Whoa.
Because for some reason I have no idea what I'm doing with sorcery things. But
with
he's
the
dead.
sorcery points and stuff like that. I'll help you out after the game.
Yeah,
if you need a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Ramundo takes a death save in secret.
I would also like him to turn into butterflies at the end.
He turns into butterflies and sparkles away.
No.
So,
Wonderful.
Morgwin is up.
Why would you give him such a peaceful death? He deserved to be tortured.
I didn't
Morgwin
choose. I didn't choose it. Okay, it's just a spell.
Ooh. Well, there's the question.
Nothing peaceful about butterflies.
You look down at Beckett as his life has been totally drained out of him.
I don't have. Do I have medicine?
Beckett, this is. I'm sorry, buddy. This is
I
your second stack of
do.
exhaustion because you actually dropped to the skeletons before.
You're right. Yeah.
Yep. You have 2 stacks. Your movement is now halved, and you have disadvantage in all ability checks.
The problem about trying to make the medicine check is it's a skill check, and with the stacks of exhaustion, I have disadvantage.
As you've been dropped yourself, right?
No, I've never gone down.
You have the huge gash across your neck still. Blood
I got
just pours out.
30% of my hit points.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah,
Look,
for now.
You have 30% of my hit points.
Oh, are we still doing this?
Here we go. What do you want to do,
All
Morgan?
night.
I don't feel confident trying to do a medicine check on Beckett.
Can I just come to half consciousness and give him advantage with my health action?
Actually, can I move up to Beckett?
Well, it's
I
not
didn't
your
use any
turn.
of my
It's
movement.
Morgwin's turn. Morgwin.
I say, can you get him up?
I'm not good with medicine.
You've
I
been
am an
fucking healing
alchemist,
people
but
the whole time here.
Yeah, I've used all my healing on you,
Okay.
and Crocodile Dundee.
That's pretty good.
Wait. Did you just say you're an alchemist
You guys-
that's not good with medicine?
This is
Yeah,
so.
I am.
It's actually this is grim news, guys. Because Beckett's turn is up, I make a death save for him. Right? We'll have him roll it since he has 2 death saves, so he can kill his own character off. Because I'm a cruel and evil DM. But Morgwin, I'll give you one last chance. You look through Beckett's belongings to see if he has a healing potion on him, right?
Okay.
Or do you have a healing potion? Is a better question.
Oh, let me look at my inventory.
Beckett, do you have a healing potion?
Oh, no. I have a herbalism kit.
That ain't gonna work, buddy. You need a healer's kit.
Didn't think so.
Morgwin?
I'm looking. I'm looking.
Okay. Desperate times, guys.
Yep. Digging deep.
Digging deep as we go into the 9th inning. I'm assuming Morgwin does not as time runs out.
Hang on. Magwin stuff. Crown of Golden Jewels. Gem radiates conjuration mana. Broken black stuff. No, that's not this guy.
We haven't been able to buy
No.
any.
I don't have anything.
Beckett's up. Beckett rolls his death save. He already used his inspiration from before, so he can just roll it straight up.
Yep. Rolling for everyone. And that's a 7. I die.
Beckett, describe how you die.
Don't. I mean, I died from being. What was the thing that hit me? It was being stabbed, right?
By the ghost, he touched you last.
Oh. Well,
It was
then
definitely-
the necrosis finally sets in, and I just decay. Like my body has decayed to the point where it can no longer sustain itself. It just skipped every single stage of death, straight to rigor mortis. I'm dead. That's it.
The woman is up, the succubus, and she says, "Hopefully I see you again, sweetie." She stands over the lifeless body of Ramundo. She casts a spell. Vanishes. You're still in combat because we have death saving throws for Ramundo. Cons is up. As you look over, there's just not enough time, Cons. Even if you had an ability or a way, you look down at your elixir, you look up though, it's just like, and maybe you come over closer to his body to look at him a little bit. His face is just, all the veins is gone.
For a brief second, have you guys watched Tropic Thunder?
Nope.
I've seen the
beginning
YouTube
of the
clips.
In the beginning of the
Love
movie,
Dillians.
where he's crying, the crying scene, that's cans for about half a second. Now I'm going to. I don't know this guy, so cans is probably like whatever. I tried. He's gonna run out.
You did it.
You just-
You participated in my death.
Cans
I
runs
tried.
out.
Gonna run out here.
It's a kobold.
That's about
What would
30,
Scratch do?
and then I'm gonna use my action to dash
Okay.
because I'm looking for
Scratch would
Ramundo
be
because I have no
32.
idea where he's at.
Ramundo, you see him.
Right.
You see him here, right? As you
Now I see him. Yeah.
well, no. You see him because he has. I'm gonna say you see him from here, as you see him have his torch out, right? Because the ever-burning torch is in his hand. You see his body laying lifeless on the ground as he's bleeding out.
Ramundo!
Do you have any more healing words?
No.
I have some lipstick on my cheek.
Yeah, hilarious. Ramundo, I
I look
roll
at his cheek.
another
I'm just
death-
confused.
I roll another death save from Ramundo in secret. Ramundo, as you hear the voice of Khan, your new friend, come out, by the grace of the gods, maybe with Isha of Ratun or something, you come close to death. Something is terribly wrong, you feel like, though. You do not see Idris. And you open your eyes as you resist death itself. And you look up to see where you just collapsed. The succubus is no longer there. I roll a natural 20, you're back at 1 HP.
You goddamn son of a bitch. Alright.
You son of a bitch. This is where we do
Ramundo,
the-
what happened?
The hand clap together, like in fucking Predator.
Yep. Ugh. It's not time for me to go yet.
Combat is over.
I'm confused
like-
as to why you were laying on the ground.
I had to free her.
Who?
I just point at my cheek and you'll see the lipstick on my cheek.
Ramundo, we're supposed to be fighting.
It was time for her to go. Fuck. Alright. Well, fuck. And I'm just gonna basically just be sitting there like trying to bandage myself up. I've got 2 hit dice. So I'll start healing myself up as we're coming out of combat, and basically my night will end with fuck. That's it. Doing a short rest and trying to bandage myself up a little bit.
Morgwin, you've never seen this sight between Fortune's favor before. Everyone looks exhausted, except for Cans.
We barely even know this guy.
Technically, I have 1 level of exhaustion, so I
you
might
got hit
have
too?
some sweat. I might have some sweat, but I have full HP.
You just look around like everybody's just like, looks like a train wreck.
I look like I got hit by a train.
That is my fault.
What do you say,
It
Morgwin?
is.
Well, let's hope we're maybe safe here somewhere. I'm knackered, lads.
Yeah,
as we'll go,
I'm
I'll look
tired.
to move back to like that original room that you said we may not want to move out of. There's a bed there. I'm gonna make my way to that bed.
Yeah, you hobble
I've
your way
got-
there. Ugh.
Yep.
You hobble over the dead bodies of the dwarves and you
So
walk.
not into that room, back all the way to at the beginning where we first came into.
This one?
Yeah, you got to mark it off, buddy.
Yep, that one.
You want to go back into that room where?
Yeah, with the fireplace and the bed. I see that bed.
I'm trying to think where the bed is at. I don't think there's a bed in this room.
It's in the
Oh wait,
corner.
yeah, there is. There's a small bed right here. You're a pretty big guy, though, right? It's built for a dwarf. Your feet.
Do you want
like-
us to
Yeah,
get you
that's why I
that
take
rug
up
to
that
snuggle
whole
up
thing.
with?
your feet. Actually, it's a pretty big. If we actually use the model, and you just lie prone, and you're like, fuck. That was a hell of
I
a
am
fight.
proficient in medicine, and I have a +5, so I'm basically just passing out looking to take a long rest.
Yeah.
I know Beckett's dead, and I don't care. Right now, I don't have much faith in Morgan. Sorry. Kansas? Like, you're my new best friend, man. Can you shut that door? I think,
Yeah. No problem.
I think I need some quiet time.
I'm gonna use my quarterstaff to lock it.
You can use your mage hand to close the door too. You know.
Oh. Well, I can't cast my mage hand because that shit slapped the hell out of me earlier.
You don't want to. You're like, fuck this.
No, but I would like to check for something.
What do you want to do?
I would, while we're in this area, I would like to look for a flask.
Yeah, there's something in here.
Okay.
We'll end the night here with some loot. Right? As you search
Yeah, I just
this-
want a flask.
Yeah, let's see if there's a flask in here. You look around, just like as you look at Raimundo, and then your eyes just drift lower. You see a small wooden chest. You open it up. Or shall that be the end of the game because Neji's coming back next week to search for traps?
Yeah, let's end it there. Yeah.
You guys have fun?
That was fucking crazy.
Not really.
How was that for a game, buddy?
For an introduction game, that was kind of wild.
Nice.
It's pretty combat heavy, I'll say that.
That,
Yeah, I had
the
no idea what
entire
was going on.
session was combat. What do you mean combat?
I didn't even get to play the bagpipes.
I go from, we went from one room to another, guys. We just daisy chained all the encounters up here. It's great.
Well, it beats doing it one by one, right? Just do it all at once, call it a fucking night.
And you kept bouncing with your enemy, which kept bouncing us, like to chase him or to not. Like,
I
way I
will
took
say
it
that Beckett said it once. Don't follow him.
but
Let
like
him
I
come to
said,
us.
Immediately went into the next room after almost dying.
yeah. But like I said, the guy insulted me. You know, like he had been like I had been aggressive and like pushing the entire way through. You know, like, so yeah, I wouldn't have expected me to stop. You know, like continuing to pursue him. Yeah,
And I died.
that was
as a
crazy.
result.
That was a lot of fun.
Wonder.
It was fucking crazy.